I was struggling all of yesterday evening, last night. We put up on the LBC website, if you go to the premium podcast thing, we put up 3 MP3s. We put up this. There's Mario saying Free Willy, I believe.
Free Willy.
And is, thank you. So if that's the end. I think, is it shish kebab?
Shish kebab.
I think that's up there. Maybe cuckoo, I'm not sure. But there's 3 up there. And I thought it would be easy to put them on my telephone as ringtones. I want, when I get a text, to hear Philip in South Norwood saying... And it's... I don't know how to do it. If anyone can do it, if someone can do it for us live on the air, actually go through the process. Let's not make too big a thing of it because it will be quite dull radio. But I do want to know. I have got those sound files on my telephone now, but when I go to play them, it doesn't play them. And let's not get too geeky or too nerdy or too anal with this, but I would genuinely like someone to explain how to do this. I've managed to plug my phone into the computer, my PC. I've got the files on my PC. I've dragged them so that now in my phone's memory, but it refuses to play them. What am I doing wrong? 08709090973. We're not going to make the whole show about that. That would be dull. That would be tedious. No, today's show is going to be a corker because we're going to be talking about today things that you've abandoned. What have you abandoned? Have you abandoned vehicles, mattresses, maybe TV shows? Yeah. We were going to be doing that until last night I turned on the excellent Clive Bull show, and can I just say, I in no way blame Clive Bull or his producer Bob, for this. Listening to Clive's show, he was doing that topic last night. The topic I had planned for the Thursday special, Clive Bull was doing last night. And may I say, he did a darn fine job of it. He made that topic work. And so I come in this morning and I said, well, Chris, what's been going on? Why was Clive doing our topic? Oh, well, I gave it to him last night, Sorry, what? Oh, yes, I gave him a topic last night. Well, why didn't you give him a rubbish topic, I said. This was Thursday. The first hour of Thursday's show is scuppered. Absolutely scuppered. I must stress, I don't blame Clive or Bob for that. I blame my producer, Agent Christian, for it. Shameful indeed. So we're a little bit stuck for the first hour. So we've got some things that we can kind of do. One of the things I think we should do, and Chris, have you got your numbers with you? Can we do this? The numbers from yesterday? A lot of people call on the show and don't get on. For many reasons. Because they're mentally disturbed, because they're racist, because they're quite dull. Or because we haven't got time to put them on. We had a lot of calls yesterday we didn't have time to put on. Agent Chris has saved... Well, he threw their numbers away, but I managed to get him to go through the bins this morning and get those numbers out of the bins. So we have the numbers of the people that didn't make it onto yesterday's show. So we're going to try and put them on. I don't know what they want to talk about because it was yesterday's show and that's kind of done and has happened now and their things may be a bit irrelevant. So we'll put them on. That's something we can do. Later on we're going to be having a comments box on the show. Not necessarily complaints, but comments. We'll do that after 4 maybe, we'll mention that. So Chris, if you could do that for me, if you could ring through the people that wanted to be on yesterday's show but didn't make it, and if there are any in... or any that would still like to talk to me, we can put them on the air and discuss things with them, because otherwise we're a little bit scuppered. I've got a sore throat again. I'm getting worried. Just the tingly throat, which I had last time, then I got a really bad cold and had 2 days off work. I'm always getting colds. I know why it is. We'll start the show in a minute. I know what it is. I haven't eaten vegetables for 2 weeks. No, I should have a bit of nectarine, whatever it is. Thank you. I won't, though. I'm going to prove you don't need fruit or veg to live. I'm not, because I feel like LBC, to be honest. I haven't eaten fruit or vegetables for 2 weeks. So I'm going to do a big shop this evening. I'm going to the Tesco's, you better watch out, because I'm going to come to your fruit and veg section and get some stuff and ting. So far, Chris has dialed 5 people from yesterday's show. None of them have been in or have wanted to come on the show. This could be awful. Well, so one of the things, if you want to call in, I do need some help with this telephone, but not too much help because that will be dull. In this first hour, we can talk about things that men, specifically, should never do. What things should men never do? I saw a bloke with a ponytail today. No. Never. I used to have longish hair, and you could tie it back a bit. What a ponce. What an idiot I look like. But it wasn't a ponytail. You could never call it a ponytail. It's not allowed. I was wearing last night, for the first night, I wore my new nightshirt. Oh, it was good. It was good. I still wore boxers underneath it, because I thought that would be unhygienic to be naked in a nightshirt, because there's friction. There's rubbish of things that shouldn't, if you want to wear it for more than a couple of nights. Agent Chris, of course, thinks it's inappropriate for a 32-year-old man, 32, to wear a nightshirt. Can we find London's youngest nightshirt wearer? I suspect there'll be a trendy 15, 16-year-old that wears them in bed. If that's you, 0870 9090 973. A man, one thing a man should never do, he should never fall in love with his girlfriend's mum. Oh, no. That can only end in tears. On the way to the tears, there may be a few nights excellent fun, but it's always going to end in tears. 0870 9090 973. Things that men should never do. You can email as well, by the way. I think the email is up and running. iain@lbc.co.uk. Iain, what phone do you have? I have a Siemens SK65. It's a swanky BlackBerry that looks like a telephone. There we go. Martin is in the buzzard. Hello, Martin.
Oh, hello.
Martin, were you a caller from yesterday's show?
Well, in a way I was. I did call up to try and explain why I didn't do the correspondent the day before.
Oh, you're the Chris in Crouch End correspondent?
That's me.
OK, and so hang on,
you see what happened? I booked my place on Tuesday.
This is Tuesday, and we went to dead air when it was supposed to be your correspondent update.
And you see, what happened was, I was going up the M1, going home,
yes.
You see?
Yes.
And I got rear-ended by a lorry.
You're joking.
I'm not.
Are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine.
Are you making this up?
Whiplash, you see.
Are you... the man's injured, but I'm going to ask him a rude question. Are you making this up just so I don't sack you?
No, seriously, I did get rear-ended.
OK.
Went right up my... Woohoo!
Wow. So that's why you couldn't give us that, because it was a little bit embarrassing. By the way, if you don't know what we're talking about, because some people, Martin, they listen to the first hour of the show, they never make it to 5:38, where we have the best correspondents in the country giving us daily updates about their expertise, and your expertise is Chris in the Crouch End.
Absolutely.
And she has not been on any radio show or station recently.
Absolutely not. I'm quite... I've scanned the airways.
Yeah.
I even got dressed up as a nun and went into the Crouch End Baptist Church.
Yeah.
And nothing.
I guess we're not talking about the issues that Chris likes to talk about. I mean, we should be talking about how good iPods are, because then she'll have a go about that. We should be talking about television, how that's good for the young people.
Absolutely.
So I guess maybe we need to throw out some of those topics, and she might call in. But Martin, you have saved your position as a correspondent.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you, and drive more carefully next time.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. There we go. First cab off the rank. Was a call that tried to get on yesterday to talk about something he hadn't been able to do the day before. We're doing this because Clive Ball used the topic we were going to use for this first hour today. So we're trying to get hold of all of the callers yesterday that didn't get on the show. There wasn't time for them. They were too obnoxious. And by the way, because Triple M yesterday was a treat with Chris doing it. Although Ben in the Hemel Hempstead has done his case no good whatsoever. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. We're looking how I can get these blooming MP3s to play on my phone. Things that a man, specifically a man, should never do. Men should never go to the toilets in pairs. It's all right for girls to do it, because there's nothing homosexual implied about it, but when men do it, it's always a little bit, partly because men are idiots, and I put myself in that category. Any chance to make a gay joke, men will do that. It's odd, that, isn't it? Whether it's to assert their heterosexuality or whatever it is. But men shouldn't go to the toilets in pairs. And it's that thing, isn't it? I've stood up at the same time as someone else going to the toilet, and there's no getting out of it. You both have to go to the toilet. And men have this thing where you walk into the toilet together, and do you go and stand next to each other in the urinal? No. One of you will go to the cubicle. It's an odd thing, Helen, it's an odd thing. You're best off out of it, I promise you. Men going to the toilet in pairs is a weird thing. There's a whole kind of mind game that goes on. You become quite basic, quite primal, I think, in deciding who goes where. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. We will get the latest LBC 97.3 travel news. I'm afraid I have no idea who's doing it. Is it Joanne Webb?
It is, hello.
Hello, Joanne.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Jolly good.
How are you?
I'm actually alright today.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Shall I go on about the M25?
No, hang on.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I've got to say, yes, please, on with the travel.
Okay, the M25 clockwise from the M...
Nearly back on track. It's taken a while to get into this show today because I broke the printer downstairs. Well, what I did... I will say this because I know the LBC crew are listening, but I will say this as the new term for the management, is by opening the flap at the back, the paper came out of the back, and I thought it looked cool. So I'm going, Chris, look, I'm making the... Such an idiot. Chris, look, I'm making the printer paper come out of the back of the printer. And then it jammed really badly. And we oh dear! I've got a sore throat, I apologise for that. Well, so, what are we doing today? Let's try and clear this mess up. Okay. The callers that didn't make it onto yesterday's show, we're trying to call back and seeing if they want to come on today, because Clive Ball used the topic last night that we were going to use today. Not Clive's fault, it's Chris's fault. But we're also asking, what things should a man never do? So, hello, Dr. Marcus in the Paddington. Hello, Dr. Marcus.
Yeah, hello.
Dr. Marcus, what things should a man never do?
Well, possibly in the hospital, one thing that we never do is we never go to the pharmacy at the same time. Never, never, never.
Why is that?
Well, it's really long and rather boring.
Oh, well, don't tell us then.
Right. Look, I'm calling,
yes,
okay, to claim my right to be on the show today because I wasn't on the show yesterday.
You were on the show. You were on the show yesterday. Well, I think, weren't you?
No, I wasn't, Ian.
We had you got all stroppy, I think, yesterday.
No, in your world, Ian. Don't forget what happened. In your world, yesterday didn't exist. Yeah.
Well, hang on.
You claimed. No, hold on. Claimed.
In my world, it existed because I was here yesterday. And I did. What do you mean?
No. You claimed, Ian, that yesterday was a leap year.
What could you recommend for a sore throat?
No. I've got something to play you, Ian, right? I've got something... You just wait there and listen to this, right? Stop. Don't play that. All right. Do you hear that sound, yeah? Do you know what that sound is,
I can't hear anything, Dr. Marcus.
Right. It's the sound of another station, Ian.
Yes.
Yeah?
Let's have a listen.
It's the sound of another station.
Yeah.
Right? You know what that means?
Well, what? There's another...
Yeah, you get goodbye.
What?
All right?
What does that mean?
I'm not listening to you anymore.
What station is that? It sounds quite good.
Yeah, all right. Goodbye, Ian.
Dr. Marcus, what station is that?
I didn't see why I should tell you.
Let me know. It sounds good. I want to listen.
Goodbye, Ian.
My name is
Right,
Khan.
that's it. Goodbye.
My name is Khan.
He's gone. He's put the phone down. That station sounded like a lot of fun. What the hell was it? Lucia's in the Watford.
Hello.
Lucia or Lucia?
Lucia.
Lucia, I apologise. I just have an American woman called Lucia.
Yeah, tell me about it. God, what kind of doctor is he? And I'll avoid him.
He sounds awful. I wouldn't want him looking at any part of my body.
No, me neither, love.
No. Hello, what can I do for you? Lucia, what should men never do?
Well, we went... just quickly, me and the girls went out the other night because one of them was getting divorced.
Oh, so you went out to celebrate?
Well, no, it was her anniversary, and she thought she'd have to do something anyway, even though he wasn't around.
Yeah.
And we all got slowly drunk, and we started talking about things that our men all do,
yes,
or did do, and really drove us mad. And the one thing that we were all agreed on,
yeah,
was this thing that you guys do, and you're constantly in denial. You sit there,
yeah,
it doesn't matter who's there, or who you're with, or where you are, or how important it is, and your hand slowly...
yes,
creeps between your legs and you start moving things around.
yes.
Then 10 seconds elapse.
Yeah.
And then you pretend to wipe your nose as if you've got something dripping off it, but you're trying to see if you're you-know-what are clean or not.
Right, hang on a second. I see what you've done. I know I am touching... I must stress now, listeners, I am touching my privates. I'm doing this in this moment. I am doing this, I want to be honest.
And you know what? The guy who answered the phone said, oh, keep it clean. What for? You've just dirtied up the whole thing.
Dirty! But I don't think... No, I do... Listen, the touching and the moving of things, that's acceptable because sometimes a man crosses his legs, bits get crushed. The male... I've got to be so careful because this is in the afternoon. But the male privates, they shift about on their own. Have you ever watched a man's privates? Just watch them.
No, I can imagine they do, but
they just
the
shift.
thing is they
shift.
pretend that they're moving them around,
yeah,
but actually what they're trying to do is have a little dig and find out if they're smelly or not.
No man is trying to smell it, Lucia.
No,
that's
I've
nonsense.
Seen men do this.
No, they're not.
On the bus.
They don't
I've
do it.
Seen them doing it outside the school, and then they go and wipe their hands across their nose, just at the tip where the nostrils are, trying to pretend that they're wiping something off their nose, when in actual fact they're trying to find out if
So you're saying, well, okay, well maybe this is some kind of primeval animalist. It's like dogs when they rub themselves because they want to leave their scent. Maybe it's trying to leave our scent somewhere.
Well, that's too much information, love.
Well, you girls love it. Let's just say, you girls love it. So what you're saying is a man should never grab his privates then sniff.
Never.
Lucia, thank you for that. That's okay. I'm sorry that we've had such a base conversation at this time of the afternoon. Hopefully, the show will improve. 08709090973 is the telephone number. Chris, have you managed to get through to anybody that was on yesterday's show? No one is answering their phone. Oh, dear. Iain, you have the wrong type of music for your rubbish phone to play. Oh, these are the MP3s that we downloaded off the website yesterday. I don't think it is, because everyone says you can do it. You'll have to get a conversion program to change them, or get a better phone. This is a good phone. It opens up into a keyboard. It's a good phone. It's not quite. It's good though. It's good. No, you're wrong there. David's in the Kingsbury. Hello, David.
Hello, Iain. My long-term ambition of getting on the television is finally happening tomorrow afternoon and evening on Sky. You got you speechless. Am I the first person to manage that? Or
What? Are you on Discovery Channel?
I'm Discovery Science, yes.
Are you going to be hypnotising people to see if they have been abducted by aliens?
Correct.
Wow, how the hell?
Yeah.
How the hell did I know that?
Because I told your operator.
No, honestly. You've not told me that, have you, Chris? How the hell? Honestly.
I know how you knew it. It's on Tommy Boyd's fault.
Yeah, I was listening to you on Tommy Boyd's show the other day.
Right.
So you're going to be... Now, he gave you a hard time because, of course, as we all know, aliens don't exist. I'm going to be friendly to you, David.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm going to be friendly, even though I do think you're bonkers. Yes. So, you're going to be on Discovery
Science.
Discovery Dreams.
10 ways to be abducted by an alien. It's on 4 times throughout the day.
Oh, I feel bad, because I do kind of agree with Tommy Boyd that it's all guff and stuff, but I don't want to steal his act, so I'm...
It doesn't matter, because... You know, we don't know the truth, and until we do, it's pure speculation.
Have you ever been abducted by an alien?
I haven't, but 2 of my clients say that I have, but I've got absolutely no record.
Now, why do they say you have, but you haven't?
Well, it's about either memory blockage, but the weird thing was that this guy who's going to be on tomorrow actually gave 3 details of when I was in South London in a red car which belonged to my friend, and with somebody with curly hair who I was picking up from Gatwick Airport, and he didn't know anything about it.
That was a longer sentence. That sentence never stopped. It just kept getting more and more specific. CCTV. CCTV.
CCTV, yes, what about it?
Well, he could have seen you on it, could he?
No, I mean, he told me about 2 trips I made to South London where he says I was abducted on the A23 and various other roads around there, and he actually described the person I was with in the car that I was in.
I've just spat on the screen, sorry. If I...
Oh, that's nice.
Hang on. Oh, knackered that, sorry. So when is this on, so we can all set our Sky Pluses?
3 o'clock, 8 o'clock and 1 in the morning.
The thing about the Sky, and this is one of the reasons I love it so much, and I do love Sky dearly with all my heart, more than I love my own mother, is that they show programmes all the time.
That's great, yes, so if you missed one, you know you can see it again.
For example, my show Celebrity Soup on the E Channel is on all the flipping time!
I don't think I can get that.
You can't get the E Channel?
No, is that on Sky? I've got NTL.
Oh, I think it's on NTL now.
I'll have a look for it.
Have a look for it, but it's definitely on Sky. So, and you're a hypnotist.
Yeah.
Do you do that thing where people forget the number 7?
I've never tried it.
You should do it. It's funny. I used to be a hypnotist when I was at college.
Oh, right.
I used to do it, in clubs illegally without a licence.
Oh, you were allowed. Oh, yes, that's the one place you do need one. Yeah.
Yes, it is. But we broke the law. No, we didn't. There was a loophole that meant we could get around it by saying it was for research, which it kind of was. And making someone forget the number 7 is one of the funniest... Do you know what? I used to hypnotise people all the time at college. It was kind of like... that's kind of what I did. And it's good fun, isn't it?
You ought to carry on doing it. I mean, do what Paul McKenna did and take it into the therapy side, because...
Yeah, that's where the big bucks are. Well, David, listen, thank you very much for that. I don't know why he chose to tell us that, but I'm glad he did. And I think we gave him slightly... lighter ride than perhaps he deserved, but it's kind of a weird show today, isn't it? 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. I want to know things that men, specifically men, should never do.
I'm Gary King. Win Show.
I'm still getting emails about Arthur the other day, the 91-year-old blind guy, and Banji has done this ridiculous argument. You say you treat everyone equally on your show, but if you were on a bus and a 91-year-old blind man got on, would you give them your seat? I bet you would, therefore you don't treat everyone equally. Well, Banji, you fool, I treat everyone equally on the show. In real life, It's a little bit different, isn't it? Now, go away. 08709090973 is the telephone number. We're trying to get hold of the callers that didn't make it onto yesterday's show. And what things should a man never, ever do? Okay. So Chris gave away our topic for today to Clive Ball, and Clive did an excellent job with it last night, it's going to be said. So we're a little bit stuck. So we are calling around all of the callers that didn't make it onto the show yesterday for time, for whatever reason. Had a lot of calls yesterday. So we're calling those people back. Not many of them are answering. I guess maybe they called towards the end of the show, and that's when they normally listen, and, well, we'll see what happens. But you can call in as well if you want to tell us what things should a man never do. Fred from the Feltham says, Ian, I think men wearing trainers when past their 50s is ridiculous, particularly white ones. White trainers, I guess he means, as opposed to white men. I don't know. Maybe it's a racial comment. I don't know. I would doubt it. I'm sure he means white trainers. Ian, in my opinion, a man should never dance. They always look like a dad trying to be hip at a wedding. A wedding? A wedding? Says Mel. P.S. Justin Timberlake is allowed. He's so tiny. Ian, never shape. Men should never shape or pluck their eyebrows until they are sharper than a woman's. Ian, him indoors is going to get the outfit for his Xbox 360. I don't know what that game is. Men should never have a comb over. Men should never dribble on their computers. Men should never use man bags. What are man bags? I know what my man bags are, and I have to use them. It's a biological necessity. Andre, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Dawn is in the Sunbury-on-Thames.
Hello.
Hello, Dawn. Now, have you called in fresh today, or did you try and get on yesterday?
I tried to get on yesterday.
We've managed to get hold of you. Now, let me take some details here. What time did you call in yesterday?
It must have been in the evening after work.
So, I don't know what time you finished work, Dawn.
That's a fair point. It would have been around about 6-ish.
Oh, 6-ish. So that was Triple M time, though.
Was it? It's usually when I'm driving home, so I leave work about 5:30.
Okay.
And I tried after that.
Okay. The last half hour of the show, it's very tricky to get on, because we have the correspondent update, the show summary, and then it goes to Triple M, where we just get mentals coming on.
And I think you walked off the show yesterday.
Chris was doing my nut. He's pushing boundaries at the moment, and not in a good creative way, in a nasty, obnoxious way. And let's just say there are plans afoot to, let's say no more. I shouldn't discuss that on the radio, that's rude.
He sounds like a very nice man. It sounds like you've been a bit unfair.
He sounds like it, doesn't he? He sounds like it. You sound like a beautiful woman. You know, voice can be deceptive.
They can.
Yep. So, what did you want to say yesterday?
Well, yesterday I was actually quite infuriated about your joke on all of us about the 1st of March and the 29th of February. And then I realised...
Happy St David's Day, by the way.
Well, if it's today, then, well, same to you.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And happy St David's Day to all of the Welsh listening. We wish you luck.
OK, well, I'm not Welsh, I have to say.
OK, I detected a Welsh accent there, that's why I did it then, sorry.
No.
You've never been to Wales?
I have, Cardiff.
Boring, isn't it?
Yeah, there wasn't much down there.
Boring. If Charlie Church ain't there, I'm not interested.
But you're good at accents, so why did you think I was Welsh?
I'm good at doing accents.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right, I'm excellent at doing accents. I got a twang of something, some kind of west, some Welsh, I got something in there.
Well, you couldn't be further from the truth. I'm actually from West Indian origin.
Hang on, from West Indian? Thank you. What do you mean? I've just said the word West 5 times in a row. No one does that. Thank you. I take those. Hang on. Was one to me. I just ticked the box there. Thank you.
Oh, we're in a competition then?
Yes, we are, to see who can get the most accents, and I'm beating you so far, Dawn. So shame. Shame on you. Shame. Shamus.
But you haven't addressed the,
Did you used to say that at school? When someone did something really embarrassing, or fell over, or something, did you go, shame? Shame, man, shame. It's so shameful, man. You feel the shame. Feel the shame, man.
But is that dated now, though?
It is dated. I'm talking about 20 years ago. Was your word shame at your school?
I think that was before that word came in.
How old are you? You're in your 40s?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm older than you.
Yes, well, I knew that.
You knew that?
Well, you sound old.
Oh, thank you very much.
Well, it's not an insult. It happens to the best of us. Everyone gets old. Well, hopefully.
Oh, dear.
You don't know how to get these... I've got these MP3s on my phone.
Yeah, I've noticed you've avoided the question, by the way.
It's good, it's clever the way I've done it, isn't it? I've got these MP3s on my phone, which I've downloaded from the LBC website. And I've got the Hoodie! Free Willy! Cuckoo! Cuckoo! and they're on my phone, but I can't play them. My phone refuses to play them. Any ideas, Dawn?
I've absolutely no idea. I don't own an MP3. In fact, I don't even know what to do with one, even if I was given one. So I'm worse than you.
Wow. Okay, well, that's good. So, anything else before you go?
Well, yeah, the other thing, and I'm not trying to pick holes at you, but the other thing
you are a little bit.
you did get wrong was the time when the clocks were going forward and you were going backwards, and you kept telling everybody they were going to lose an hour.
Yeah.
And you were so adamant, because you sound so convinced that your information is correct. And I just wondered, did anyone ever ask you to say sorry for getting it wrong?
But I didn't get it wrong, Dawn. I don't understand why you're carrying on. The whole clocks thing was months ago, and why are you trying to dig up that and make up a joke? Why are you trying to confuse people? I got that right.
I wasn't confusing people, but you were. So I just wondered if you're the sort of person that can admit when you're wrong.
Spring back and fall forwards is the rhyme that helps. And yesterday was a leap year. I can see why Dawn didn't get on, Chris. Well done you for not putting Dawn on yesterday. Shame on her.
Thank you. You have redeemed yourself, because at first I thought, well, you're just not with it, but I know you're quite bright. So I thought, well, you were actually more smart, because you were laughing at all of us who were getting all irate, ringing up to tell you got it wrong. And
Dawn, I have one thing.
I've quite a lot of listeners that way.
I have one thing to say to you.
What's that?
Shame, Dawn, shame on you! Feel the shame, Dawn, shameful. Well, Seamus McHamus. Chris is in the Cleobury.
Hello, Ian, how you doing?
Chris, where are you?
This is where I'm from. I'm from Clibbury Mortimer.
Clibbury Mortimer?
Yeah, it's up in Shropshire.
I used to have a teacher called Clibbury Mortimer.
That's a very strange name for a person.
Oh, really? Just a strange name for a place.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, what can I do for you?
Things a man should never do.
Yeah.
A man should never tuck his tackle between his legs and pretend he's a woman.
Now, there is a name for that, which I can't say on the radio. It's pulling an LBC, is the phrase. Now, I must admit, I haven't done that since I was, since I was 31. But why should a man never do it?
Just because it looks ridiculous.
It's a strange thing to do, isn't it? Blokes are weird, aren't they? If you put 4 blokes in a room and give them lots of beer, 4 heterosexual blokes in a room, at some point, they all pretend to have sex with each other.
You might need more than 4 and a lot of beer, I'm not sure.
Maybe more than 4, maybe 6 or 8. Maybe let's say 8. 8 men in a room with a lot of beer, at some point, will pretend to have sex with each other. Isn't that weird? I mean, I've done it. It's a weird thing to do.
It's a bit odd. I can't say I've ever done it. I've seen it done, obviously. But,
of course. And some men, enjoy it, some men don't, and it's fine. But so you're saying a man should never... When was the last time you put your winky between your legs and pulled an LBC?
Probably when I was about 13.
Oh. But you think what the cut-off age for that is what, 15, 16?
Well, probably about 12, actually.
OK, Chris, thank you very much for that. Good calls we're getting today. Strong calls. Slightly pervy calls. Oh, dearie me. I can't read that out. Yeah, a lot of filthy emails, which are very amusing, but I'm afraid I'm unable to read them. Ian, things men should never do, says Thud from America. Men should never share an umbrella. Yeah. I had the option of sharing an umbrella the other night it was with a lady, actually. And I didn't do it because she wouldn't let me hold it. She was shorter than me, so I had to say. So I just said, you know what? I'm going to get wet. You keep dry. It doesn't bother me getting wet. Yes, I'm in a very smart suit. I don't care. You keep dry. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. Tim's in the Bexley Heath. Hello, Tim.
Hi, Ian. How you doing?
I've got a sore throat and I'm worried I'm getting a cold just a week after I lost my last cold. But never mind.
I'm trying to think of the name of, there's a great sore throat, thing that you can get in the chemist.
Name, I need the name, I need the name.
I'll tell you what, I haven't got it on me, but I'll pop in a chemist, I'm near one. I'll pop in a chemist and I'll tell you it.
Can you, you're near a chemist now, are you?
I'm near a chemist, I'll ring up and I'll give it to you, phones.
Okay, excellent stuff. You couldn't pop in there now, could you?
I'm not next to it, mate.
You're not that near a chemist, okay. But thank you for your help. What can I do for you, Tim? What should a man never do?
Right, 2 things. A man should never, ever blurt out another woman's name while having intercourse with his partner.
Hey, Tim, have you ever done that?
No, I'm happily married. Very, very happily married.
I have done it after the act, where, you know, when you're all kind of snuggled up, and I've done that.
Yes,
It's
indeed.
the worst. It's the worst thing for you, and it's an awful thing for her, and it just gets embarrassing, it's tense, it's not nice, so you're correct, a man should never do that.
Indeed, I do. Ian, would you do me one favour on your telephone phoning show?
Oh, my telephone phoning show? It depends what it is.
Well, I've got some news for my daughter.
You've got some news for your daughter?
And I'd like, if you give me the honour, to break it to her on air.
Well, it depends. You're not going to tell her that you're about to die, are you?
No, it's good news.
It's good news? Well, if it's good news, then hang on a second. Wait, let me get the drum roll. This needs a drum roll. Hang on a second. Whoa.
She's a massive fan of yours.
Where's the drum roll? Oh, no, that's not it. That's the... She's definitely listening, is she?
She's in my car. I've got out of it, so
hang on, okay.
Leave the radio on.
Okay. I'm going to play the drum roll. When the drum roll ends, tell your daughter the excellent news. Here we go. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Are you finished?
Oh yeah, Tim, it finished.
Sorry, mate, I couldn't hear it.
Okay, I'll do it again, then I'll give you the cue. Okay, hang on.
Okay, cheers.
Wait for it. There we go. Wait for it. Wait for it. We're waiting for Tim's exciting news for his daughter. She doesn't know what's happening. She's listening in the car. Tim is outside in the traffic. Wait for it. Wait for it. Tim, what is your exciting news?
You passed your 11 plus, you're going to the school of your choice.
Hey, come on. How come she didn't know?
No, she didn't know. I only got the results this morning.
Do the results get sent to you?
Yeah.
Oh, man, well, it's a little bit bad they get sent to you, but well done, her. What's her name?
It's Rachel.
Rachel, well done, excellent stuff. Now, there will be people out there surprised they still do the 11 plus. I did the... I thought they'd stopped it. But well done, excellent stuff. It's time now, though, to get the latest on the roads and the trains at the LBC 97.3 Travel Centre and Joanne Webb.
Got some massive problems in East Show.
Steve's in the Southgate. Hello, Steve.
Good afternoon, Ian Lee.
Good afternoon to you, Stephen in the Southgaten.
Well, any chance you can find out what radio station Dr. Marcus has been...
I don't know. It sounded very, very good.
Oh, it's not off.
Yeah, he refused to tell me. He didn't want to share that information. The thing is, though, Stephen, I suspect Dr. Marcus is still listening to me. And
I reckon he is.
I have one thing that I want to say to Dr. Marcus. Hang on.
My name is Khan.
That'll make him angry. That'll make him angry.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm right near St Mary's Hospital. Do you want me to pop in?
Yeah, pop in. He sounds like a psychopath, to be honest. I'm sure he's not a psychopath for anyone. He sounded a little bit dodgy bodsky.
I don't believe he's a real doctor.
You're saying that, not me.
Absolutely, I think more like Dr. Jekyll, isn't he?
Yes, is it Dr. Jekyll? It's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, wasn't it?
Or is it Mr. Hyde, Mr. Jekyll?
Mr. Jekyll. Mr. Hyde always got a bad press. I thought Jekyll was the one I didn't like.
No, who was it? I can't remember. What was the good one? What was the bad one?
Jekyll was the good one, and Hyde was the bad one. But Jekyll was bad in as much as he made the potion that made him into Hyde, which was then bad. So they're both bad, apart from Hyde.
He didn't know that was going to make him bad.
Well, I know, but he kept drinking it.
He did. I thought he only drank it the once, and it happened again.
Oh, did he? I thought he kept drinking it. I don't really know the story, to be honest. It's a bit old.
No, it's a bit too old for me, to tell you the truth.
One of Jane Austen's finest, though, it's got to be said. Steve, what should a man never do?
Friends should never hug and kiss each other.
Oh, no.
No. When you see Agent Chris, you give him a hug and... I bet you do, actually.
No, I tell you what I do when I see Agent Chris. I do this every single day. I come up... He's in before me. He sits at his desk, which is by a window, which is next to the stairs, which are glassed. So he can see me coming up the stairs. Every day, without fail, I raise my middle finger. It's so childish. I raise my middle finger. I flip the bird, as they say in the States, and I walk up the stairs. I don't look at him, but the finger is raised.
Right.
And that's what I do.
And what does that mean?
Up yours, Dolores. But in an American style is what it means. I don't hug Chris, but I hug my friends.
What, you kiss and hug your friends?
I hug them, definitely. On occasion, I've kissed them on the cheek.
Right, let's work something out. You're in your 30s.
32.
32. You're not married.
Not married.
And you wear a nightshirt.
And I wear a nightshirt, Steve. Where's this line of questioning going, please?
And you hug your friends. I don't know, but can we get Dr. Khan on or something to see what he reckons? I'll tell you what, why don't you speak to Anna about it?
I may have a word with her, Steve. I think that's acceptable. I suspect that Steve is a very, very old man. That's acceptable behaviour now. We learnt that from American sitcoms and dramas, where the sons were always hugging dads and stuff. I love you, Dad. Emma's in the, well, it says Twickenham, but that must be Twickenham.
Hello?
Hello, Emma.
Hi, Ian. It's Emma from Twickenham.
You are in Twickenham?
Twickenham,
Twickenham,
yeah.
OK.
Yeah, I'm just calling with regards to what men shouldn't do. I've got a partner. Thankfully, he doesn't do this anymore, but he used to. He would get up in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom,
Yes.
doesn't flush the toilet, and I get up in the morning and obviously start an argument straight away. And one of his excuses was, I didn't want to
wake you up. That's the reason. That's why men don't flush. He's only doing a wee-wee, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, that's the reason.
It's absolutely disgusting. There's no excuse for it. Oh.
If I had left you in the bed asleep after several hours of passionate lovemaking, Emma, and then I went to the bathroom to relieve myself and go to the toilet, I would not want to disturb you, so I wouldn't. Men are sensitive like that. Whereas girls get up. Oh, we're going to go and have a wee. You lift up the seat. You sit down. You flush the toilet. You wake up the whole household. I don't want to be rude, Emma, but I think you're wrong on this one.
No, so festivity comes in taking remembering anniversaries and taking out your partner out for dinners and everything else. Not flushing the toilet. I don't buy that one.
Has your partner ever put... I'm going to say boyfriend, because partner makes me uncomfortable. Has your boyfriend ever put his winky between his legs and pretended to be a lady?
He has, yes. That's meant for you, no excuse.
And when he does it, does he put on a lady's voice?
No, he doesn't.
He just stands there and says, "Look at this, Emma, I'm a girl."
Yeah, something along those lines.
Emma, thank you very much. I suspect we won't follow this line of questioning too far because it's very, very unpleasant. But I haven't done it for 8 months. I've had a couple of emails from people saying that their boyfriends do it. I've never done it. And this, I will complete the sentence. I've never done it in front of a girl. It's what you do when you're a boy in the changing room at schools. I've got myself in terrible trouble here today, haven't I? Terry's in the traffic. Hello, Terry.
Hello.
Hello, Terry.
I'm stressed.
Hey, why are you stressed, mate?
Well, I would like you to tell me why they put cones for 4 miles and there's no roadworks going on, nothing. I want to know why they put the cones there so that I can't drive in that lane and I've got to sit in traffic for half an hour and there ain't even no works going on.
This is a question I can't answer, but can we get Joanne Webb in the travel centre? Can we give her a call, Chris? Let's see if she's...
I'd like to know.
Terry, we will find out. Stay there. We will get hold of Joanne Webb, who is the LBC beautiful travel woman. I don't know, they do that, don't they? You can just drive for miles.
No, it's cheesy. I've been at work all day. I want to get home, and then I've got all this hassle with the cones. It's driving me mad.
Joanne Webb, are you there?
I'm here, yes.
Oh, that's exciting. I thought we could... Terry has a question for you, Joanne.
Oh, gosh, OK.
I would like to know why they put all the cones for 4 miles in one lane so that I can't drive in it, and why they have all the cones in one lane that I can't drive in.
And there's no roadworks going on. That's the important part of your sentence, Terry. Joanne, why do you do that?
Well, funny you say that, because I was very frustrated last night driving home from work. 'Cause I got stuck in exactly the same thing. And I was like, why aren't you working? I don't mind, but you're not working.
Well, so what's the reason?
Well,
what is it?
You see, the thing is, I think it's to do with safety.
What?
Safety, 4 miles away from where they're working?
Yes, I know, bizarre. It's to do, I think, now don't quote me because I'm not a cone expert.
Right.
But I think they put them out at a suitable junction to take you down to that one lane or whatever, so that they don't get hit, because it's really dangerous for them. You have to give them some sympathy. It's so dangerous them working in the roads. They have to slow you down a far enough distance away so you don't go, speed up and then get into it.
Thanks very much.
Easy as ABC.
Webb, she was frustrated last night, was she? That's a shame. Ian. Talking with urinals, says Andy in the Kingston. It's called toilet etiquette. The rules clearly state that if there are 4 urinals, one person must use a urinal situated at either far end, i.e. positions 1 or 4, but not positions 2 or 3. If 2 persons are present, they must use urinal positions 1 and 4. If 3 or 4 persons are present, it then becomes acceptable to use urinal positions 2 and or 3 unless a cubicle is available. Well, that's that cleared up. Richard's in the Coulsdon.
Hi, mate.
Hello, Richard. What can I do for you?
Well, it's what I can do for you more than anything else.
All righty, yeah.
I'm a bit confused.
Go on. Oh, he's gone. Where's he gone? Get him back. He can do something for me and he's disappeared. Oh, look, Guy Fingers has sent us an MP3. We'll have a listen to that. We'll do that next week, that one. Thank you very much, Guy. If you want to send in your MP3, I'll mention this now. because we mention it later on. At about 6:15, 18 minutes past 6, pretty much to be precise, we play a little MP3, a little sound thing that you have created yourself. It can be pretty much anything. No longer than 2 minutes long, ideally about a minute and a half. It can be a little skit, can be something you've taken from the show or from the station. If you want to record other shows and edit them so that James O'Brien is saying rude stuff, you're more than welcome to. Then email it in at iain@lbc.co.uk. Craig is in the Bermondsey. Hello, Craig.
Hello, Ian. How are you? Right?
Hello.
Good. Right now, a way of getting your your iPod thing, whatever it is. I don't even use one myself. MP3.
Oh dear. All right. So yes, this worries me. I've got an MP3 on my phone that I've downloaded off the LBC website. I want to make it into a ringtone. The fact you don't even know the terminology scares me a bit, Craig. But we'll go with it.
No, but I know a rough way how to do it. It's very rough. It may work. It may not.
Okay.
It's an experiment. Basically, if you've got a voice recorder on your phone.
Hang on. Yes, I have.
Excellent. Play the MP3. See it? I've used it. You play the MP3 on the computer.
Yeah.
And record it on your phone.
Oh, but then that'll sound rubbish. Let me record something on my... well, hang on. I've got a minute here. We can do this. I'm just booting my phone up, because obviously the responsible presenters have their phones turned off during the show. Some don't, Valen. Let me record something on the voice recorder. Hang on. I don't know how you do it. How do I do the voice recorder? Here we go. I'm recording now. Hang on. This is Iain Lee. I'm recording something on my voice recorder on my telephone, and when I play it back, it will sound bloody awful. OK, so I stop that. Headphones back on. So listen, let me play it back. This will sound awful.
This is Iain Lee. I'm recording something on my voice recorder on my telephone.
It's rubbish, isn't it?
It is, but you're obviously holding it too close to your mouth. You can set it so that you, obviously, if you hold it away...
All right, let me hold it away.
On the desk, and so there's no other interruption.
OK, hang on, let me have another go.
And possibly it may work.
Let's have another go, OK. I'm holding it away from my phone now. I'm recording. Let's see if this makes it sound any better. Although there's got to be a better way of getting my phone to play MP3s.
Definitely.
OK, here we go. Let's play this back. Hang on. Loudspeaker.
I'm holding it away from my phone now.
Still sounds rubbish.
Let's see if this makes it sound any better. Although there's got to be a better way of getting my phone to play MP3s.
Craig, nice idea, Craig. I don't think it's the best option.
No, it's not.
But thank you very much for trying. That's very kind. Oh, wait, so Sam in the Dagenham says, Ian, will you please conduct the rest of the show in a German accent? That ain't going to happen. 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. I don't want any more calls on things a man should never do. No more calls on that. In the next hour, what things should women never do? You see what we've done? If you were going to call in with a man thing, you've got to change the word man to woman. Here's the news.
Well, I've gone completely mad.
Yeah. Hello, this is 3.5 hours, 3 till 6:30, Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show. At your service. I've got to keep clearing my throat, and for that I apologise. I'm having some water. Water. I've started drinking caffeine again after 6 weeks off, but I'm reintroducing it very slowly. I had a latte today. It's quite nice, actually. Don't like tea anymore, which is weird. Very weird. Wait for the music to end, because it's a nice bit of, nice tune, nice bit of keyboard work. I'm doing a big shop this weekend. I'm going to go and buy a settee. I'm going to go and buy a load of plates. I'm going to get some new windows put in. A big shop. I think I might get a piano. I really think I might get a piano and have piano lessons. That'd be good, wouldn't it? I'm a little bit scared, though, because they're well expensive. I might treat myself. We'll see. Anyway, almost irrelevant. In this hour, we've just done, in the past hour, things a man should never do. What things should a woman never do? Women should never go to the loo in front of a man. Never, ever, ever. Even if you've been out with someone for 50 years, I don't want to see you on the toilet. It just looks wrong. I'm sorry, it looks wrong. This is something women should never do. They should never use a man's razor to shave their legs and then put it back and pretend that... If they do it, they must say they've done it. Because the number of times I've gone to have a shave with what I think is a relatively new razor, and it's just... The first stroke has just hacked my face to bits. You get these big cuts, and you go, hang on a minute, you've used this on your legs? No. Well, I'm going to use it 3 times. It should be getting a good shave off this. Oh, Chicago shaves their armpits with your razor, does she, Agent Chris? Shameful. Shameful. 08709090973. What things should a woman never do? You can email as well, Iain, IAIN, @lbc.co.uk. From about 4:30, I think we'll do it at 4:30. After the news at 4:30, we're going to have our comments box. Remember, comments aren't necessarily complaints. We were going to have 15 minutes of the show, maybe half an hour. We'll see how it goes. 15 minutes of the show, where you can call in and make comments, suggestions, yes, complaints if you want, but comments aren't necessarily complaints. They could be high praise about this show and about the whole of LBC 97.3. This could backfire horribly on us, but we'll do that. We'll explain it after the news at 4:30. Until then, though, let's go to Anna in the Herne Hill. Hello, Anna.
Ian, my darling.
Oh.
Who says settee anymore?
I'm sorry, what should I say?
You should have said sofa.
Yes, I should have said sofa.
Chaise lounge.
Chaise lounge,
yes.
Settee's Helen's going. I knew Helen would go when you came on the radio. Helen hates hearing me flirt on the radio, so she's left.
Oh,
she's left.
Are you flirting with me?
Oh, you're good. You're good, Anna, because I'm gonna deconstruct this for 1 second. You started the flirting, but the fact that you're pretending that you're not flirting and pretending that you don't know that I'm flirting is doubly sexy. Well done, you.
Oh, hang on, let me deconstruct that.
Go on.
No, I'm bored. I don't want to go there.
See, she's in control. Bored, she's in control. She's put me down a bit to make me keener. I love it.
You know what you need?
Yes.
You need to suck on a fisherman's friend for that throat.
Let me just let London, I'll give them 5 seconds to make their own jokes up now. And back. No, they're rank, those things.
Are they really? What do they taste like?
They're kind of,
They're in the most peculiar packet, aren't
It's like sort of really strong, horrible licorice, isn't it?
Really? I don't know. I've never tasted them. I'd love to suck on one, though. I would love to try one. Anyway, I'm going to tell you what I called up for.
Yes.
Also, you can get really cheap, really good pianos from schools.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just before the end of the main summer holidays, they often get rid of their pianos because they have to keep their pianos really up to scratch. So they often sell them off really cheaply.
Right.
I actually bought one for my son for £150 a couple of years ago.
You're joking? 150 quid?
Yeah, and it's got lots of things carved in. There's lots of Jenny loves Paul and
Tony is a bender, maths is rubbish, all that kind of stuff.
Chewing gum underneath the thingy. But
yes,
it's a beautiful.
It's
piano.
a bit of history.
You want to hear it?
Yes.
I can't play it, but I'll just let you.
Well, that's jazz. That's jazz.
Anyway, look, things that I had one for a man. Can I just squeeze it in?
Yes.
Things that a man should never do.
Well, I can't. No, you've got
quick little one.
You've got to change the word man to woman.
But it doesn't work for a woman.
It's irrelevant. In this hour, I want to know things that women should never do.
Okay, I'll do it for a woman, and then you change it around in your head.
Okay, so you're actually talking about a man, but you're going to say the word woman.
Yes.
Okay.
A woman should never use an umbrella on her own.
I like what you've done there, Anna. Thank you very much for that. 08709090973 is the telephone number, if you wish to give us a call. There we go. Oh, look, 'cause I mentioned Dress to Kill. Everyone's going to the Dress to Kill website, which is worth doing. Can I just say, this Friday, the Standard in Walthamstow, it's a pub. Oh, it's a pub. Dress to Kill are playing. Kiss Tribute Band. Come on! Chris, are you going to commit live on the radio and say, yes, Ian, I will come and see Dress to Kill, the Kiss Tribute Band, even though I don't really know that many Kiss songs, in a pub in Walthamstow with you?
Yes.
All righty, we're going. Helen! Come and see Dress to Kill. Come and see them. Oh, I'm in Liverpool. What a load of old nonsense that is. It's good, man. They wear the It's in a pub, right? It's in a pub. Quite a big pub, but a pub that's got a stage. They wear the makeup. They have the fireworks going off. A guy's guitar sets alight. Smoke comes out of it. Flipping good. I'm going to that. Richard's in the Coulsdon.
Hello, Ian. It's me again.
Oh, no, you had a brilliant thing that was going to help my show or something.
Well, this is it. I'm glad you called back because this is too important to leave.
But you bottled it and ran away.
No, I'd lost reception. I do apologise.
Well, so whereabouts are you then that you can't make a call?
I'm now in Coulsdon. I went in a bit of a dip, but
Yes.
that's beside the point, Ian. This is going to help you.
So explain. This is something that is going to help me personally or help the show?
I think it'll help the show, but hopefully this will help you personally.
Okay, it sounds good because let's be honest. My life is a mess. This show is a mess. We could do with any help that we can get whatsoever. And so, Richard, I'm very, very pleased that you've come back. This is too important to waste. Let's hear it.
Okay. You get radio listener figures. Is that right?
We get radio listener figures, yeah.
And
Richard, I've got to go to a break. OK, hopefully we're going to get there. An age ago, Richard in the calls and called in with something. He got cut off. It was something important, something that could help me, something that could help the show, and thereby London, I'm guessing, helping you. We managed to get back in touch with him. We then had to go to the break. Richard in the Colston, are you still there, sir?
Ian, I am, because it is still that important.
Wow, this is good. Well, you've passed the fiery test of waiting. What is it?
OK, you get your radio listener figures.
We do. They're called Radar. May I just say, if you have a Radar diary, would you tick it now, please?
Well, this is probably where I think I can increase your figures.
I need it. I need it. I'm not messing around. I could do with it.
OK, so I'm figuring it works on an average of people sort of like they to do what you just said there, tick a box.
They tick a little box in a diary, and I've seen the diary. It's very vague and nondescript. Have you seen one of them, Chris? It's weird. It's a weird thing, isn't it? So they tick a little box every half an hour.
Herein lies the problem, because I think those people who are ticking boxes for you, there's not enough.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Exactly. I've been listening to your show for, a year, and plus when you were doing your evening bit.
Yes.
And nobody has ever asked me what radio station I listen to. So I figure, if no one's ever asked me, there are millions of people out there who've never been asked.
Millions of them,
So what I think we should do is, I'm quite prepared to take a telephone number, phone them up, find the phone number, and put it out to people to phone up and saying, actually, I listen to Ian Lee.
Whose phone number?
Well, the phone number of Radar.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't work like that, though.
Yeah, but it should, Ian, because it's wrong. Because there's a few people listening who go, yeah, OK, I'll listen to him for a bit, and I'll go and watch Coronation Street, or whatever it is that they've got on their TVs.
Yeah.
They're listening to your show, but they're not being engaged.
I'm disappointed because I thought you had a genuinely useful idea. I appreciate what you're saying, and if we could phone up Radar and say, hello, Radar's a weird name, I don't know what it stands for, it stands for something, and say, yes, I'm a listener, it would be that. But what they do is they go round and pick some random houses, knock on the door and say, hello, do you listen to the radio? Would you like to just tick off in this book what radio stations you listen to and when you listen to them? It's quite a vague system, it has to be said.
It sounds rubbish.
But well, hey, it does sound rubbish. But yeah, it is rubbish. There should be a better way of doing it. But so yeah, your system is good, Richard, but it wouldn't have any effect on the figures, which is a shame because I could desperately do with upping the numbers a little bit. I've got 6 months.
On this occasion I failed you, but I'm going to come back with another idea.
Richard, would you keep coming back with the ideas? Because I like you. I'm going to say cojones, which is balls in Spanish. I like your cojones, and I like your attitude.
My cojones are going to go out there, and I'm going to get you some listeners.
You're a good lad, Richard. Thank you. If anyone else has got any ideas whatsoever, I don't look like him, do I? Is that what I look like? I look like Peter... Which one? The short, bald, black guy, or the tall, skinny, white guy? I've been sent a picture of two footballers. Agent Chris is going, which one do you look like? I'm guessing the lanky one. Peter Crouch? Don't know who Peter Crouch is. If any listeners do have... Listen, let's be honest. Let's cut the cack. I'll say it. Let's cut the crap. I've got 6 months to get the listening figures up. We've had our 3 month trial period, okay, and we maintained the same number of listeners despite the station going down. We maintained the same number of listeners. That's good. The next one, it'll be good if they went up a bit, but in 6 months, if I've not shown a decent increase in the number of people listening to this show, I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble. Well, where can we go? Can't go back to XFM. They won't have me. Not TalkSport won't have us. Not after what we've been saying about Mike Mendoza and Charlie Wolf. We're in trouble. We'll be going to all these pirate radio stations that at the moment I hate. So we're in big trouble. So if any listeners have any suggestions on how the hell we can get more listening figures, and don't say talk about the news, because that ain't going to happen. Do I sound a little bit too desperate? I think I do. Jay's in the Mitcham. Jay, what things should women never do?
Oh, hello,
Hello, Jay. Sorry, I burst into that. It was like bursting into a room and going, come on, wake up! And there are two people making love. So I apologise, Jay. Hello.
Hi. It's a great show. Good subject, this is.
It's a good subject, isn't it? I can't take credit for it. Agent Chris came up with this one.
Yeah.
I made him come up with it after he gave a topic, an excellent topic, to Clive Ball last night. I was beating Chris with a birch, saying, come up with a topic! Come on!
What women shouldn't do. I don't know where to start.
What women shouldn't do? You don't know. Well, start at the beginning and let's...
That last subject, though, that was a bit rubbish.
What men shouldn't do? Yeah, it was a warm-up. It was a precursor.
Anything, can't they, really?
Men can do many things.
But, what women shouldn't do, they shouldn't join the police force.
They shouldn't join the police force. But hang on, Jay. What? Some of those police women are so darn sexy.
Yeah, well, they could join the traffic wardens or something.
Okay, the traffic ones. Okay, this is, by the way, this is Jay in the Mitchum's opinions, not those of mine necessarily. Okay, so women shouldn't join the police force.
Yeah, because it's dangerous, robberies, guns and things.
Yes.
So it's not a woman's thing, is it?
It's a man's thing.
Well, they shouldn't join the army.
Well, of course they shouldn't join the army, because if I was in a trench in Iraq and there's a Fitbit next to me, Jay, with a gun which looks sexy on a woman, how could I keep my mind on shooting insurgents? I couldn't. I'd be thinking about making love to her. Good point, Jay. Next one.
They shouldn't work full-time. Full-time jobs.
Full-time jobs?
Yeah, I mean...
Why is that?
They're women, aren't they? And
yes, that's what we're talking about.
they're fragile and things like that.
So beautiful.
Therefore, well...
How does a full-time job affect a woman's fragility?
Well, they get roughed up and that, and get rough hands and...
Yes, it's true. It's true. Particularly in...
when you think about it, they shouldn't work full stop.
So the women should not work full stop?
No, really.
Apart from hookers?
Just stay indoors, really.
Yes.
Well, no, even better than that, stay in bed. We're all wrapped up in a nice quilt with pillows and all that.
Oh, like beautiful, beautiful creatures.
When you leave in the morning, Ian, you leave them in bed and you go, right, you stay there. And then when I come back later, unless, if you go and flush that toilet for me, which I never flushed earlier on.
No, you should not flush that toilet.
Anyway, I've got a good cure for your throat.
Could we have one more suggestion of something a woman should never do? Because I think I'm coming around to your way of thinking, Jay. Should women drive cars?
No.
No, of course not. Because they haven't got spatial awareness. Everyone knows that. It's a scientific fact. Should women vote, Jay?
For what?
The government.
Should anyone vote for the government?
Oh, politics. Now this is it. This is blowing my mind, man. You're the... Jay, can I change your name from Jay to the Guru?
Yeah.
Change on the screen, Chris. This is the Guru. This guy says what we're all thinking, but we're too afraid to say. The Guru.
I never thought of that.
Well, I did, but I was too afraid to say it.
Well, don't be.
Well, you've given me the confidence to not be ashamed of my masculinity, Guru.
Okay, then. I'll give you a cure for your throat then, shall I?
Yes, please. I'm terrified.
Tea. Brown sugar, not white.
Brown sugar in a nice cup of tea, made for me by a woman?
Preferably.
Yeah, nice one, Guru. You call any time you want, because those are wise words. Those are wise, slightly mumbled words. You got to dig that. 08709090973 is the phone number. You can email. Iain, IAIN, @lbc.co.uk. I haven't printed off any of the women emails. I should do that. Well, saying that, we're getting a lot of emails. We're talking about things that women shouldn't do. Things that women should never do. And we're just getting a lot of emails this hour from blokes being really vulgar. Isn't it strange? We had some quite sensible, witty ones from women in the first hour. And now we're just getting blokes sending in stuff that's vulgar and unbroadcastable, but thank you for that. Also, I don't look like Peter Crouch. I don't know who Peter Crouch is, apart from this picture, which looks nothing like me. But a lot of people congratulating me on scoring a goal last night. Hey, I'll take credit where credit's due. In a minute I'll explain the suggestion box we're going to have.
If you've just missed Wireless Show...
Andre says, Iain, to improve ratings, you could try being kinder to your callers, perhaps. Get stuffed, Andre. That's never going to work. We are looking for suggestions on how we can get more listeners. That smacks of desperation. Listen, we need to clear those lines, Chris, because after the news at 4:30, we're going to open the LBC. It's a first. We've never done this before. The LBC comments books. Comments are not necessarily complaints. Where you can talk about anything to do with LBC 97.3. Your calls will go straight to air for the next 15 minutes. But don't mess around by singing stupid songs. Alex, who takes over from Helen when she goes and has a fag break, has come in today and didn't need to come in at all. That's a bad day, isn't it? Gary, can you ask Lady Alex how long it takes him to get in and out of work? So how much journey time will he have wasted today? I think he's in tears. An hour each way? No! An hour each way! 2 hours! What a waste! And he's looking up mucky stuff on the internet, so that's good. Ever done that? Ever just turned up at work and everyone's gone, what are you doing? I'm at work. Yeah, but you're not in today? You ever done that? Or turn up like 5 hours early for a shift? You can give us a call. We can mention that if you want. But listen, for now, in the next 10 minutes at least, maybe a bit longer, we'll see how it goes. We're trying something new. It's the LBC comments box. It's so new, we haven't got a jingle or anything for it. We're going to do it maybe once a month. And comments, may I say, are not necessarily complaints. They could be praise. But you can give us a call now, 0870 9090973. We're going to try taking the call straight to air for this bit, although it may all hideously backfire. We may just get idiots playing bits of music down the phone. But you can call up, make a comment within the realms of law and decency about this show or any show on LBC, and I will not interrupt you. I will not argue. This is an argue-free zone. You're just making comments. It's kind of like a points of view. It's a comments box. Okay, well, you write down, I enjoyed the way the food was cooked. I did not enjoy the polystyrene plates. You put that in the box, we pass this on to the LBC crew. LBC crew, by the way, is the trendy name for the management that we have to call them now. So if you wish to make a comment about LBC 97.3, this show and any other show, 0870 90 90973 is the phone number. Shall we try our first suggestion? Let us go to line 6. Line 6, you are on the LBC comment box.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Oh, hello, this is Alex.
Hello, Alex. Do you have any comments or suggestions for LBC 97.3?
No.
OK, thank you very much. That's the first comment so far. I believe that's when, you know, sometimes on the slips of paper you draw a man's privates. I believe that was one of those. That's what we had there, was a defaced paper. Line 6, you're on the LBC comment box.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, my son, who's 3, wants to say something to you.
OK.
Can't say it. Oh, he's disappeared.
Oh, he's disappeared? Wow. This is working well. This is working better than I thought it would, to be honest. If you've got any suggestions or comments about LBC 97.3, I don't know why it's making me laugh so much, then give us a call. Line 5, you're on the LBC suggestion box. Can I help you?
Yeah, you've got to get rid of Rayburn. That is god-awful dull. And you want to move to a bit slightly later spot just before Mr. Ball. That'll get your figures up as well.
Thank you very much. I shall pass those comments on to the LBC crew. Now we're cooking. I'm not going to interrupt or have a go at anyone. Don't. If you want to phone up and criticise this show, please do. I will not row with you. This is just want to get your comments. Line 8, you're on the LBC comment box. Hello.
Hello, Jan.
Yes, you're on the radio.
I have a suggestion. Why, you know, when the people start joining, you know, the premium broadcast.
Yes.
Why we don't get at least like a car sticker for that?
Why don't you get what?
A car sticker.
A car.
It's not that expensive.
You want a car sticker when you join the podcasts?
Yeah, at least.
I'll pass that on to the LBC management. Very, very good point. It's a good point. We're taking your comments and suggestions for LBC 97.3. If you call in now, you will go straight to air. Line 7, you're on the LBC comment box.
Hello there. Good afternoon, Ian.
Good afternoon.
Basically, I think your show's absolutely fantastic. I've got a slight problem with the travel report, though. I understand that you have to have some, like, background music, but it always sounds like there's somebody else talking in the background. Incredibly annoying, you know. It distracts you from the actual travel, information.
Thank you very much for that caller. I will definitely be passed. All of this will get recorded onto CD and passed to the LBC crew. That's because there are people talking in the background, because they're a noisy bunch down there. Line 7, you're on the LBC suggestion box.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, this is PT. Just want to tell you that if you keep calling everybody stupid, do you think only stupid people listen to your program?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's not very nice. If only stupid people listen, then other people don't want to join them. Because you'll just call them stupid.
Good point, well made. Thank you for that. Line number 4, you're on the LBC comment box.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the LBC comment box. What's your comment or suggestion?
Well, good show and everything. Everything's cool in the gang as far as your show is. But what I would say is, going back to the travel point, is that sometimes in the morning when you're trying to get to work, and you have people like Nick Ferrari having a bit of banter with people, and you just want to tell them to shut up and just let the people speak. That's my suggestion.
Thank you very much. That will get passed on to the LBC crew. We're taking suggestions and comments. And comments doesn't necessarily mean complaints. A lot of people call it a complaints box. It's not a complaints box. It's a comment and suggestion box. Line 5, you're on the LBC comment box. Hello, line 5.
Hello?
Hello, line 5. You're on the LBC comment box. What's your comment or suggestion?
My comment suggests I think you should have like a personal problem phone in, and you should be the advisor on people's relationships and issues like that. I think you're quite a caring person, I reckon.
Thank you very much. Good. These are good comments and suggestions. Line 6, you're on the LBC comment box. What's your comment or suggestion, please?
Oh, yes, Ian. I think that if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Uh-huh.
That's it, mate. There's nothing wrong with any of LBC. It is fantastic.
Thank you very much. That will get passed on to the LBC crew. We're doing this for another couple of minutes. I think it's got a line... line 5, you're on the LBC comment box. What's your comment or suggestion, please?
Hi, I want to comment that before broadcasters are put on the air, they should check them out against the Mental Health Act.
Before we put the callers on the air?
No, before you put your presenters on the air.
We should check them out under the Mental Health Act.
That's right. Quite of them are a bit crazy.
Anything else you'd like to say, sir?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. These are good comments. These are all valid stuff. This is all stuff that I've been thinking. Every bit of it. Line 2, you're on the LBC comment box. What's your comment or suggestion, please?
Yeah, it's, I listen to LBC all day, and every DJ and everything, and it's thing is you keep playing the same adverts all the time, especially that one with the bloke.
OK, so we can't discuss the adverts. That's the one thing, for legal reasons and financial reasons, we can't discuss, but point taken, thank you. Line number 2, you're on the LBC comment box. What's your comment or suggestion, please?
Yeah, I think the travel should be on the half hour, and I think the ad should be cut down a bit, like they do on Capital, because people were complaining too much ads.
Mm. Thank you very much for that. I must stress, the one thing we can't discuss is the adverts. But the content of the shows, the presenters, the travel, the news, we can talk about that. Line 3, you're on the LBC comment box. What's your comment or suggestion, please?
Yes, I would like to suggest you do a joint programme with an excellent presenter, Opal Bonfante. She speaks to all the male callers, and you just take the female callers.
Thank you very much. Opal is the... she sent me pictures of herself. She's hot. Line 5, you're on the LBC comment box. What's your comment or suggestion, please?
Hello, Ian, how you doing?
Very well.
Nothing wrong with your show at all, mate. I think word of mouth is always the best way, and I think when the next figures come up in a few months' time, I think you'll show a big improvement. And I've seen your name popped up a lot on different forums of different radio sites. It's nothing like your show at this time of day, so I don't think you've got nothing to worry about.
Thank you very much. Time for one more quick comment, I think, before we go to the business side of things. Line 5, what's your comment or suggestion, please?
Is that me?
Yes, it is.
Oh, well, I think you and Nick Ferrari are really, really funny and brilliant, but I find Clive Bull a bit boring and the guy after Nick Ferrari a bit boring.
Thank you very much. Well, there we go. We'll close the comment suggestion box for today. Good stuff. We'll do that once every couple of weeks, maybe once a month. We'll find a format. I think that kind of works. OK, we can carry on taking your calls. What things should women never do? And Billy, guess close to go to school with me. And this guy has emailed in with... Tim has emailed in with the cough, the sore throat remedy, which I'm going to try and get tomorrow, because this is going to turn into a bad sore throat. Hang on. Here we go. Oh, Karen Mercer has emailed back. Karen Mercer does the weekend travel. We used to do the weekend show here, and we quite often bump into Karen Mercer, and we would share pizza. She's got her own website, has she? Hang on, we've got to have a look at this. And I sent her an email today, just because I was listening to LBC at the weekend on my PC. She's a writer. Let's enter Karen Mercer. The website, that is. There we go. And, yes. So anyway, I sent her an email. She's, look at that, they're having a lot of fun there. OK, Hannah's in the Harrow. Hello, Hannah.
Hey, Ian.
Hey, Hannah.
Hello, how are you?
Do you know what? I'm all right, actually.
Good, even with a cold?
Well, I don't want to say I've got a cold, because I had a cold a couple of weeks ago, and I thought it had gone, but I've just got this tickly sore throat again.
Oh, nightmare.
Oh, Hannah, I've got to do something.
Unfortunately, I've got no idea.
What?
I've got no remedies for you. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Useless.
But listen, I've got to do a bit of business before I speak to you.
That's fine.
Afterwards, can you give me marks out of 10 on how I do this? Because I've got to read something, which is quite important.
Right.
And some of the people here think I take the mick when I read them. So could you listen and tell me if you'd be swayed to take part because of this? Listen.
I will do.
Here we go. Here's a question for you. Ready? Which star... I'm speaking to the listener, Hannah.
Okay.
Which star looks the brightest when observed from the Earth? Call 09016 339 973 now if you know the answer to that question, because that's your passport to play the big quiz. The number 09016 339 973. Calls cost 40 pence from a BT landline. That question again, in case you forgot it. Which star looks the brightest when observed from the Earth? Is the sun a star? I don't know if the sun is a star. 09016 339. The North Star, is it? Is it the North Star? That's quite bright. Sorry. Or is it? No. 09016 339 973. The big quiz from 7 tonight with Gareth King, who used to be on Radio 1. And may I also say, dear listener, on a separate note, James O'Brien's Quiz of the Week returns tomorrow. His show is 10 till 1. But I must stress that the two quizzes are completely separate, and you do not stand a chance of winning £100,000 or anything like it on James O'Brien's Quiz of the Week, but you do stand a chance of winning that on the big quiz with Gareth King. Hannah, marks out of 10.
Oh, I'll give you a 6. You're doing a cheesy newsreader voice.
Yeah, well, the thing is, 'cause it's normally that's just a straightforward read about the big quiz, but Maximus Alanus,
Right.
James's producer, has scribbled on the end, oh yeah, and mention James O'Brien's quiz, please. So only a 6 out of 10, okay, that's not good.
Oh, but your normal voice is great, but that's a bit patronising.
Oh, no.
Like, yeah, radio, yeah.
Radio's a lot of fun, because we're all crazy here! Okay, well, I will do it in my normal voice tomorrow if I
Yeah,
can be
that'd be better.
bothered. Okay, Hannah, what things should women never do?
Right, I've got a few for you.
Yep.
Firstly, when a guy's sitting there, right, staring into space,
Yep.
and girls just go, what are you thinking about, darling? And you can tell they're fishing for the answer, oh, you're so beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, how happy we are. And then it's never going to be what they're thinking, is it? So asking stupid questions would be the first
Women should never ask stupid questions. I just thought of something that women should never do, and this is kind of similar.
Go on.
Is, you know, when women get a bit stroppy, and they're really mardy because of something that the man has done.
Yeah.
That's something small, something whatever. The man has done something, and you know there's a problem. And so you say, all right, imagine we're going out together, Hannah. And we have been for quite a few years.
thought.
Yeah, what?
It's a nice thought.
It is a very nice thought. You sound delightful. Okay, so we've been going out for a few years, but I know there's something wrong. I know that I've upset you in some way. So I'm going, Hannah, what's wrong? And you're going, nothing. Are you sure, Hannah? Because it looks like there's nothing wrong. Come on, Hannah, what's wrong? There's nothing wrong, all right, leave it.
Nothing, leave it.
And then 3 hours later, you storm into the living room where I'm playing Xbox. Will you put down that bloody controller? I want a word with you. And it all comes out. Why didn't you just let it out first of all, Hannah? Hannah, I'm really sorry. I think we have to split up.
Oh, it's true. I'm very guilty of that, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't work between us, Hannah. That's why I can't see you anymore.
Damn it.
Yeah, never mind. Well, you'll find someone. You'll be happy elsewhere, I'm sure.
And so will you with your Xbox.
Thank you. I will be. Oh, boy, I will be. Any others, Hannah?
How about talk about their ex-boyfriends?
Do girls do that? I've been quite lucky and not had much experience of that.
Right, I don't personally.
Yeah.
Lots of my friends think it really breaks the ice on a first date. And I don't think it does, to be honest. And none of my male friends think it does either.
No, I don't think I don't think it's an icebreaker. I think it's a heartbreaker.
Relationship breaker, relationship ender.
Man,
and
damn those
start comparing is never good, even if it's favourable. Men, I don't think, maybe you can tell me, and I don't think men like to think that women have ever had previous relationships.
I want to think, I think that most men are like this. Most men, oh dearie me, oh dear. Most men like to think that their girlfriends are virgins, but that they're also filthy in the bedroom. Do you know what I mean? That they've never been touched by anybody else before, but that they know exactly what to do and how to do it in quite a dirty way.
That's true, and that's very unfair.
It's a lot of pressure on you girls.
Yeah, well, hopefully we rise to the occasion.
Hannah, hopefully you do. Let's go to Catherine in the Isha. Hello, Catherine.
Hello, sweetheart.
Hello.
I'm biting the bullet because you turned me down as your poet commentator or commando or whatever. But I've
Correspondent.
forgotten that now.
Okay, well, you seem quite bitter and drunk about it, but never mind.
No, I'm fine.
No, okay.
What's wrong with me, sweetheart? Girls should never pick up their other half when they've been waylaid. If they need to get home and they've got themselves into trouble, then they should get home on their own, I reckon.
But what if we did that to you girls, though? There'd be a lady riot.
Correct.
So it's one rule. What you're saying is it's one rule for one. Well, dump that, Catherine. Dearie me. Well, she did a nasty swear there, which was funny, but it was we can't have that. Can't have any of that. Luckily, we've got one of these coming up.
Are you thinking about investing in property? Would you like a guaranteed return on your investment until 2010? George Wimp is...
Yasser's in the Stratford. Hello, Yasser.
Hi there, Ian.
Did you nearly call me sir?
No, sorry, I'm just out of breath.
Could you call me sir?
Sorry, I've got my radio on, I'm going to turn my radio off. Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm just out of breath.
Okay, was your radio turned off now?
Yeah, it is.
Could you call me sir?
No.
Why?
I didn't call you sir, that's I was out of breath.
I know you didn't, but I would like it if someone called me sir.
So I can't do that.
Why not?
I'm going to call you, you're not a teacher.
Well, but I am a teacher. I'm a teacher of life. It's good, got you there, haven't I? Call me sir.
No, Ian is your name.
Call me sir.
Ian.
Call me sir. Call me sir.
Are you going to keep doing this?
Yeah. Until you call me sir.
No, your name's Ian.
Call me sir.
What you?
Call me sir.
But what?
Go on. Go on.
But let's just get one thing clear. I didn't say sir to you first.
I know you didn't, but do it from now on.
But you have to make the other callers do it then.
Okay.
All right, okay, sir.
Thank you. I will make all the others callers do it, mate.
All right, then, because I thought I'm not going to... If I'm doing it, everyone else can do it.
Yeah, okay, but you call me sir.
All right, sir.
Thank you. Okay.
This is a bit weird.
It's good, isn't it? It's good. I'm getting the respect I deserve at last.
All right. Well, so I've got a suggestion for your show.
Okay.
You know the last half an hour?
Yeah.
Of your show? I think I should present the last half an hour of the show. Because I know I'm great. I don't want to blow my own trumpet because I haven't got one. I haven't got my whistle anyway. I'll blow my whistle if I had one, but I know I'm good. So that's why. So I don't...
We can do that, can't we, Chris, by having Yasser on the telephone? The thing is, Yasser, I would be worried. I don't know if you heard Agent Chris doing the Triple M last night.
Yeah, I called yesterday, yeah.
He got a lot of abuse.
Yeah.
And he can take it because he's Welsh. I don't know, you would get a lot of abuse, Yasser, not because of who you are, but just because you're on the radio and calls are going straight to air.
No, I'll try it. Are you still there? Sir? Are you just going to...
We're worried you'd get upset, though.
I think if I get... I think I'm going to give it a go, yeah. Because I've thought about it and I thought to myself, I'm not going to listen to what they say. If they want to, slag me off or anything, they can, because...
I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to let you do 2 minutes of it. 2 minutes of Triple M today.
All right.
All right?
I don't know how it's going to go, because I just thought about it for now, so I don't know how it's going to go.
No, I think I know exactly how it's going to go, which is why only 2 minutes. And you sure you're up for it? Because it could be nasty.
No, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go.
You have opened Pandora's box, yeah, so once you've opened that box, you can't close the lid.
Okay, I'm going to go for it. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, we'll call you. You're going to be at your phone at 6 o'clock, are you?
Yeah, I've got an update for you as well. I got your email today as well. Thanks for the email. I got your email.
It's a pleasure, Yasser. Listen, we shall speak to you later on. This may be... Yasser will be hosting the first 2 minutes of Triple M today at 6 o'clock. Please be gentle on him.
I'm David of Blackwall. All you youngsters out there, do yourself a favour and don't pick up the dreaded fag.
It wasn't worth it. It wasn't. This happens sometimes, Chris, with my burley. It stops. It's boring. We'll talk about this off air. It's boring. Boring. Ah, dear. Helen behind the glass has cracked open the biscuits. Come on. Sugar Rush. They were good, Sugar Rush. Remember Sugar Rush? What was their song? Oh, hearts on fire. I just made that up, that's why. Anna made that song up, Hearts on Fire. Yeah, I win. You were snoozing, my friend, you were losing. OK, so what has happened so far? In the first hour of the show, we've worked out things that men should never do. The second hour, Things that women should never do. We'll open it up for both of those now, for the last hour of the show, if you want to call in with either of those things. That'll be good. At 6 o'clock, Triple M. The first 2 minutes of Triple M will be hosted by our very own Yasser. We're only going to allow 2 minutes because I suspect his heart will not be able to take the pummelling he will undoubtedly get. And we only gave him that gig because he was calling me sir, which I thought was nice. Nobody else has to call me sir, by the way. That's just me teasing him. We need, please, some correspondent updates, both on the email and on the telephone. So, if you are a correspondent, 0870 9090 973. The phone lines are very busy, so it will be engaged. But if you've got dedication, and that's what you need, then you should keep on calling. Because tomorrow, 2 of the correspondents will get the sack. Also could do with some email correspondent updates as well, for the 5:38 daily correspondent update. You don't know what the daily correspondent update is? Well, you should be listening at 5:38, 30 minutes away. And you'll know it's the place to get facts and all kinds of ting like that. 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. We've still not quite worked out how to do these MP3s on my phone. I may have to convert them. I may have to. I don't quite know. But I don't know how. If anyone can explain that, because if you go to the LBC website and go to the premium podcasts and subscribe, which is quite cheap. You can get the shows and stuff. You can also get... We've put up 3 MP3s. The Hoodie, Free Willy, and I think Cuckoo. Is it Cuckoo? I think that's up there. I wanted to use it as a ringtone and a text alert, but I don't quite know how to do that. Also, by the way, I'm gonna bang on about this. The LBC crew have told me not to mention this, but I don't care. Please subscribe to the premium podcast. But also, if you're doing that, or if you don't want to do that, even if you don't ever want to hear a podcast, would you go to iTunes and subscribe to the free podcast? It's like a 15-minute version of this show. And we have sunk right down the league. Because I think there was a problem a week or so ago that if you were subscribing to it, your subscription kind of got cancelled. This is the free podcast. Your subscription kind of got cancelled. So please go and reinstate those subscriptions. We were about number 23. Now we're in the 40s. This is bad news. This is bad news. Anyway, enough preaching, enough ranting. Kirk is on the motorway 25. Hello, Kirk.
Hello, Mr. Lee.
Hello, Governor. What can I do for you?
Things that women shouldn't do.
Yeah, what have you got?
Once drink pints.
Oh, now, I think it looks quite sexy.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I think it in a kind of like a... Again, in a sorry...
In a northern sexy way, I suppose.
In a sort of dirty way. You know, in a kind of... I'm sorry, I've been a bit misogynistic today. I'll make up for it tomorrow, I promise.
Would you want your woman drinking pints?
Oh, yeah. I'd want her looking over that pint glass with the eyes that kind of say, once I've finished this, you're coming upstairs with me. That kind... Do you know what I mean? That kind of look.
Well, what about if you've got half a pint and she's got a pint?
Well, in that case, then yes, you would. That's the thing is, I don't drink, so I would be drinking I would be drinking orange juice while she had a pint, and that would look. It would raise a few eyebrows, perhaps.
Yeah. Another one, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for your life, mate.
One I really hate this, is when you're in the street, and obviously the kids have stressed the mother out, but when they lose it, and swear at the kids in the street or slap them.
Yeah, well, obviously, no one should slap a child. That's very, very naughty, although it didn't do me any harm. But it did. I've mentioned this before, but when I was about 5 or 6, I used to be a real biter. I used to bite things. Would bite my sister, would bite the cat, would bite other kids. Right. And my mum could not stop me biting. Couldn't stop me. I'd get told off. It didn't work. So she bit me really hard on the arm one day. And it worked, man. I tell you, I've never bitten anything since. And she would go to prison for that now. I'm still thinking of potentially back-suing her. Yeah, I could get a few grand out of her for that. But you're right, they should never do that. Kirk, thank you very much for that. I've got to move on, because I want to get to Phil in the Barnet. Hello, Phil.
Hello, mate. You all right?
Yes.
Things that women shouldn't do.
Go on.
I've got to be careful what I say, but park cars.
Why have you got to be careful? Is there a lady there with you?
No, because it'll go back to the old age thing about women driving.
Okay.
I'm not saying that women can't drive. I think they're excellent drivers. But when it comes to parking cars, that's another story.
Why are they... Tell me what's so bad about them, Phil.
Well, so they can't park cars. That's basically it. I mean, I've got my own business and I've got a shop front, and whenever I'm looking out and a woman's trying to park, it's just an absolute joke.
Have you ever done that thing when you're in a car with a woman who's driving, and she finds a parking space and she says, "Oh, you couldn't park this for me, could you?"
Yeah,
I've had that. That's bad.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get into the thing women can't drive. Of course, women can drive as well as men. In better, they're fine. The one thing that I've noticed recently, the route I drive to work now, I kind of go through Hampstead and over the Finchley Road and all around there.
Yeah.
The tiny women driving the huge Land Rover, the huge people carrier things.
Yeah.
And they can't, and maybe it's men as well. I've just seen women doing it. This is why I'm saying I don't want to enter that men versus women, that nonsense. But they can't seem to drive these big vehicles, and they don't know. And you'll be there, and you'll leave them plenty of room to get through, and they won't get through because they don't know how wide the car is.
Exactly, and they always hog the middle lane. Like they're coming, you're going up one way, they're coming down the other way. They've got like about 3 foot on the other side on the parked cars, and they take up the whole thing.
Yeah. Phil, thank you for that. And we're not. This isn't a women. Oh, Ian Lee's comments and suggestions box. I think, Chris. I believe we're going to get a little jingle made for that, which is quite good. Well, no, we'd give him the answer now. Heather Jingles has sent us an email. She obviously thinks that it's appropriate to discuss production techniques whilst we're doing a show. Then, in which case, we'll respond to her. It's only polite. No, don't get her to call up. Did you see the look she gave me when she came into the office today? It was as if I'd done something really, really bad. I don't know what I've done. I think I've upset the LBC crew, which is the new term for management, we've got to say. But I don't know what I've done, Chris. I'm keen not to. I keep crashing the ads. That's what I do.
Yeah, I'm here.
But I thought we finished with you.
No, I was going to say to you, I was going to add something to it.
Sorry, I just looked on the screen and your name's still there. I thought we finished with Phil, but he's still... Phil is still here, Chris.
Wayne, I was going to say to you, I was thinking of an idea that could make somebody multi-millions. A car,
yeah.
when women go to park, a car that turns its wheels sideways so they can just slot in.
That's a genuinely genius idea.
Well, that's what I was just thinking.
Well, there must be a way of doing that. That's a brilliant idea, isn't it? So you get to parallel with the space, flick the switch to the car, the wheels...
That's right, and they can just slot it straight in.
Phil, well, I am going to cut you off now, Phil. You've been cut off. That's good work. That's a genius idea. But was it really worth waiting 6 minutes for? Heather Jingles, look at that email. Good show today, dear. Well, that's nice of her. What's going on there? I'm going to get the sack. This is it's all making sense now. Yeah, everyone's been nice today. Maxie's been nice. Heather's been nice. The rest of the LBC crew. The callers have been very, very nice today. Very nice today. That man there waving. Hello. Oh, he wasn't waving. He was looking at the logo. Sorry. That man's what symbol is that? What's he doing? Wow. A little bit scared. I don't think they're from the Al Qaeda network, our rival station. Everyone's rival station. Elton's in the Wapping.
Iain Lee. Hello.
This could be a very long conversation.
I'll speed up, don't worry. Right, you want to get more listeners. So
I need them, Elton.
What you need to do, my old mucks, is to advertise, okay?
Okay.
Advertise, that's expensive, so what you do... perhaps is ask your listeners.
Yeah.
Short term, you could lose a few, but the big gain could be. Bear with me. So you get them to ring up, for example, Kath Melandri and Eddie Nestor, or the Big Whale Man.
Yes, these are presenters on other radio stations. Yes, of course.
And they start talking about politics and news and all these kind of highfalutin things that they do on these competitive radio stations.
Yes.
And then they just slip in somewhere on the line. Iain Lee 97.3.
Good idea.
And you've got to try and have a competition to see who... slowing down again now, to see who gets the most.
I like that. There's a tiny flaw with that. You can do that on BBC London, GLR, whatever that's called, because they don't have... Here we've got a 7-second delay. BBC London has got no time delay. The BBC doesn't have a time delay. So you can phone up their radio stations and you can say that. You can say anything.
You just have to slip it in in a way
James
that,
Whale, though, and the whole of the Talk Sports team have got a time delay, so they can... But we can do that. If anyone... we can do that. If anyone can mention this show on another radio station and send me a tape of it, or a recording of it, they've got to prove they've done it. If they can send me a recording of it, we can probably give them, like, a pen or something.
Yeah.
That's genuinely a good idea, Elton.
Well, there you go. But short term, I mean, if the Whale is good, and Kath Melandri and Eddie Nestor are good, you might lose them forever.
We won't... Hey, listen, we won't lose anybody to the Whale. Clive Bull is our secret weapon, and we're losing nobody to the Whale over him, I tell you that. Elton, that's a good idea. We can do that if anyone can mention this show on another radio station and send me recorded evidence of it. I'm sure we can... of course we can... I found those mugs under my desk. LBC mugs. They're not ours. They belong to, I guess, to Steve Allen's producer, who I share a desk with. He snoozes, he loses. They're under my desk, and as you saw today, I was making a mountain of them by piling on top of each other. Just because I was bored, and then I put Coca-Cola cans in them. Rebecca is in the Bracknell.
Hello, Ian. How are you doing?
Oh, that's reminded me as well. We are having a thing. Sorry, Rebecca, I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm fine.
We are having a thing. Sorry, I've got to get this out. If anybody... We don't really have prizes on this show. So if anybody at home has got something they don't want, but they think would make a good, a half-decent, or even a barely adequate prize to give away, could you send it in to us, and we'll give it away as a prize? There we go. I've finished my rant, Rebecca. We've got a lot of preaching from me today. I'll shut up. It's over to you.
Okay, first of all, with your sore throat...
Oh, Rebecca, sorry, I've got to give the address.
Oh.
Sorry, let me get... Sorry, I'm so sorry. Okay. Chris just told me through a mouthful of biscuit. The address is... The Iain Lee Show. 2nd floor. The Chrysalis Building. 13 Bramley Road, as in the apples. London W10... 6SP. That's Iain Lee, the 2nd floor, 13 Bramley Road, as in the apples. Oh, I missed out the Chrysalis Building bit. W10 6SP. You can send any old guff to that, I don't care. Rebecca, I'm sorry, I'm with you.
That's okay. Something very professional there.
Yes, I kind of all went pear-shaped for a bit, didn't it?
Oh, dear. No, quickly, about your sore throat, first of all.
Yes.
I think one good remedy
Yes.
is to gargle with soluble aspirin.
Oh, now, does that work?
It does work.
I shall be gargling with warm, salty water this evening.
That's, I think, with ulcers. But
Oh.
if you have a sore throat, it's soluble aspirin.
I shall do that. I'm going to Tesco tonight after the show for a big shop. I shall get some soluble aspirin. I shall be gargling.
Excellent. Now, things that women shouldn't do,
Yeah.
women should never, ever pretend they can A, read map, or B, follow, like, simple directions.
Well, the map thing, this is, again, I don't want to get into men versus women and but it is true. 95% of women, and of course there are exceptions to every rule, can't read a map. And the number of rows I've had in the car with girlfriends or with my mum or whatever, because they can't read a map, and you end up going, give it here, I'll do it.
But it's very true. But how good are you at direction? Can you go somewhere one day and then next week go there without any problems?
No, I can get back quite easily, but it takes me a couple of journeys to get there and learn it properly.
Okay, and this is what I find annoying about men.
Yeah.
When men get lost, they are too stubborn
Yes.
to ask directions.
Yes, because men, as we all know, have a sort of compass in their heads that will allow them to find exactly where they need to go. So why should we speak to a stranger? It's humiliating, it's emasculating.
It's not.
Yes,
Women
it
would
is.
stop and ask, but men don't. They just say, no, I know where I'm going, but they don't.
Well, Rebecca, I think we do know where we're going. Thank you for that, by the way. Mark's in the Chingford.
Ian, I'm with my friend Michelle at the moment.
Hello, Michelle.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm fine. Who's this Mark guy that's phoning me up? Can I trust him?
Now, Ian, the reason I'm calling you is because I run a company called Get Musical, and we teach people how to play piano.
Piano lessons, like it, yes.
Piano lessons, yeah. And what I thought that we could do is, if you're really serious and you're going to get yourself a piano, why don't you have some complimentary piano lessons?
He said that let me just check. Hang on a second. Chris, complimentary, that means free, doesn't it? We think that means free.
Yeah, I know. He'll be a difficult pupil, I know that.
I will listen. I'm keen to learn, man. I've got long, bony fingers, which I think is what you need to play the piano, isn't it? Dun 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 dun. That's what I want to play.
You see what I'm saying, Michelle? He's very musical, you can hear that. Now, seriously, I mean, you're going to have some piano lessons, so you have a beginner's lesson and everything?
Can you play the piano, Mark?
Yes, I can.
Prove it.
Do you want to hear... Oh, hang on a sec. Hold on a second, I'm in a pupil's house at the moment, so...
Is that Michelle, the pupil?
No, Michelle's son's coming in for that.
Okay.
What do you want to hear?
And so Michelle is paying for you to phone up the radio station?
No, because the son's not here yet, so...
Okay, well, let's... Oh, I see. That's a bit suspicious. Is Michelle's husband around?
Bit of Elton John or something?
Yeah, is she married to Elton John? Well, let's have a bit of Rocket Man or something. I don't recognise this. Rocket Man! Yeah, that's fine, thank you.
If you've just missed that bit of Ian...
I don't want to blow my own trumpet because I haven't got one.
Okay, it's coming up to... We've got an hour of the show, but at 6 o'clock we have Triple M. The first 2 minutes of that are being hosted by Yasser himself. It's gonna be a car crash. I'm really worried about it. We've got the 5:38 Daily Correspondent Update coming up, but you've got to give us a call. 0870 9090 973. What should men or women not do? Drew's in the Windermere.
Hello there, Ian.
Hey, Drew.
How you doing?
Yeah, fine. How are you?
You know me.
Do I?
I don't know. You may do.
Do I?
I know a friend of yours anyway.
This is mysterious and indeed intriguing. I don't know if I know you. Oh.
No, well,
maybe I do know you and I've forgotten you.
You could be right. Anyway,
Well, no, don't say anyway as if you're about to move away from this mysterious, dark subject. I'm probing something that maybe I don't want to probe, but who do you know that I know?
I think she may be a cousin of yours, actually.
Oh, in that case, let's leave it as it is. Go and speak to Agent Chris, because this is, I'm intrigued. Anyone else feeling a little bit uncomfortable? A little bit nervous? Why would I know someone who knows what? Wow, spooky. If you want to call in, 087. Chris, put it on... Do you want to say in my ear? She's not my cousin.
She said she was.
I tell you who Opal is, Agent Chris. She is, she's phoned in a couple of times. She phoned in pretending to be Jackie from Liverpool. She works on a rival radio station. It doesn't broadcast properly. It's only on the Sky and on the satellite. She does an excellent show, let's be honest. It's an excellent show. But she's stolen everything from me, Drew. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, well... She's telling a lot of porkies then, isn't she?
She's telling a lot of... We're distant relations.
You are?
No. Bit weird, isn't it?
In the same way with Christopher Lee.
Well, he's my granddad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that one.
Good. It's true. We've got the same surname, so it must be true. So, Drew, you've been stalking Opal, who is a very beautiful presenter on another station, and you're calling me. Are you... I know that she's trying to farm you off over to me. I don't necessarily want you, but what have you got for us today?
Yeah, well, do you think it's wrong that she should say that because I've got size 7 feet...
Yes.
...that they are... like the smallest feet in the world for a man.
Yes, they are indeed the smallest feet in the world for a man, Drew. How tall are you?
5'6".
Oh, you mean 5'5.5", don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, bless you. Don't feel bad about being tiny and insignificant, Drew. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's generally a bad thing, but it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Well, I've really got one more thing to say about women, though.
Go on.
They should not be allowed near the TV remote control when the sport's on.
Oh, but sports is rubbish.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we agreed on that then. Well, that's that sorted out. Oh, it's all gone a little bit psychedelic, isn't it? Which is fine. We've got a minute till the update. We've got no calls. I've only got 2 emails which I want to save in case someone swears on Triple M. What do we do for 50 seconds? We could play some music, I suppose, but it's a bit of a cop-out. We haven't played this for ages. Just for 40 seconds, pretend it's Diagnosis Murder on the telly. Go on. Just filling. Well, 30 seconds to fill. Literally just filling. Still don't know how to get the MP3s on my phone to play. 15 seconds. 10 seconds and then we're there. Oh! Well, that's brilliant! It's 5:38!
It's time for the daily 5:38 Daily Correspondent Update. Brought to you every day. Daily.
Samit, the Knight Rider correspondent, says the Super Pursuit mode was introduced in the 4th series as a way of retaining viewers.
Yasser from the Stratford here, the Uber Doctor Who correspondent here, and here's my update. The new episode titles for episodes 8 and 11 have been released. Episode 8 will be called Trouble in Paradise, and episode 11 will be called The Eyes That Saw Forever. That's my update. My name is Jester, and this is a leap year. It's a leap year. It's a leap year. It's a leap year. It's a leap year. Year.
Hi, I'm Amit, the geek correspondent from the Gillingham, and in Google Maps, a 40-metre profanity has been spotted from space on coordinates 53, 31, 54N and 1, 21, 24W. In other news, Wikipedia has reached 1 million articles.
Hey! Cha-cha-cha-cha. That's that sorted out. That's the business side done. Those are the correspondents. They're excellent. 2 of them are going to get the sack tomorrow. Not necessarily those people that called in, but correspondents will be fired tomorrow. There will be blood on. I've not seen The Apprentice this series. I didn't see the last series. I think I'd like it. I know Clive's always going on about it. I think I'd like it. My sore throat has progressed to my ear now. I've got an itchy inner ear. I'm going down to Chinatown. Neil's in the Muswell Hill. Hello, Neil.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. 2 things, actually. The things that women shouldn't do, I'll come to, but the other day I tried to get through about the twins. Do you remember you were talking about evil twins?
Oh, yes, twins are freaky.
Do you know there's something that was really, really weird that got me the other day? I know I don't want to go back to another subject.
No, but you're going to.
You know the 2 twins that played twins in Hollyoaks? The 2 girls that played the blonde twins in Hollyoaks.
I haven't seen Hollyoaks for a few months now, so I don't know about the twins.
There's these 2 girls that play twins in Hollyoaks, and it turns out that they're actually twins in real life as well. I mean, what are the chances of that happening?
Wow. Well, do they look the same?
Yeah, they're identical.
Well, that's and they're related.
Find them, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
That's freaky.
Anyway, things women shouldn't do.
What?
No, I was joking, actually.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you noticed? I'm seeing an advert now for Sky, actually. The Sky Plus. Have you got Sky Plus, Neil?
No, but my parents have. So
it's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I love it. But they've changed the box in the last couple of things. There was a download that got beamed to everyone. You didn't have any say in having it. Yeah. And to go to the Sky Plus where you record things, you'd press Sky Interactive, then you'd press, you'd press up, and then press select. So Sky Interactive, up, select. You don't do that now. If you press Sky Interactive, up, select, you go to the list of the adult channels. You've got to press the green button now. That's confusing. So every now and then, this has happened a couple of times. I've pressed Sky Interactive, up, select, a list of pornographic channels has come up, just as my girlfriend's walked into the room. And she's like, well, what are you doing in? Well, I'm trying to get Sky Plus, but I pressed the wrong button. Ugh. Oh, it's a little bit awkward, but still, we love the Sky Plus. Anyway, sorry, Neil.
No, I can understand that's pretty bad. The same, there's something on the internet as well that some websites, when you actually put them, because you know when you do www.
Yep.
You aren't allowed spaces.
Yep.
So when you put certain things together, it looks like something else.
Oh, we got a load of those sent in. There was one about Penn Island, which looks like Penis Land. We had a load of them, and they're brilliant. But yes, no, you've got to be careful.
Yeah, you have to be careful what it looks like when you put the words together.
Oh yeah.
But you must have had this, because you do talk about the missus often.
Yes.
And my one does this, and since this, my mum does it, and every girl I've ever known has done this.
Yes.
Is you walk in and do you fancy some chips? No thanks, I don't want any chips. Are you sure you don't want chips? No, I don't want any chips. Do you want chips? No, definitely don't want any chips. I order my chips. Oh, let's have a chip.
Yeah, get lost!
Then they eat half of your chips on you, and it's like, oh, what are you doing? You know, I'll go and buy you a portion. I don't want a portion, I just want one of yours. But then they end up taking big handfuls.
Spot on. I've done that so many times. I've actually had rows over puddings. There's a place, Giraffe in Muswell. The Giraffe in Muswell Hill, of course, which you.
Yeah, it's just down the road from me.
The white
Hampstead as well. It's a bit better.
Oh yeah, you get the Toblerone melted Toblerone cheesecake, which is the most amazing pudding. And I've been there and I said, right, I'm going to order cheesecake pudding. Do you want one? No. Do you want one? Because if I get one, they're expensive and you don't get much. You're not getting any of it. And I've actually refused her any of my pudding. It doesn't go down well, Neil.
Yeah, but then you get that what is it, the punishment? You know. That's
now you've made it sound quite interesting. I think I like the punishment.
Have you ever glanced at your watch and had to look again?
It's getting worse. Oh, I can't believe I was only ill the other week, so I've eaten no fruit or vegetables for 2 weeks. That's bad. I'm going to go to Tesco and I'm going to go shopping after the show. Or maybe on Saturday. Because I want to go home. I've got some DVDs I want to watch tonight. Ali's in the Clay Hall.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm
doing. First time call.
And you're very excited as well, aren't you?
Very excited. I'm 38 years old. You know why I listen to you, Ian?
Go on.
Because you make me laugh, man.
Hey, listen, that's very kind.
I've never, ever in my life phoned the radio. And the only reason I stumbled you, because in the morning I drive in from 7:15 to 8 and listen to Ferris about Iraq and the mayor and his Mercedes. But when it comes to you, man, you make me laugh.
I love you.
When you sing Punjabi songs, because I'm Punjabi, can you do me one little favour, man, please?
Yes.
My wife's in the car. I'm in Blue Water right now because
Yes.
we're doing some shopping. Just sing that Jana Jano thing, whatever you do, man. It's wicked.
Jan Jani Jana Dam Bada Badam Bum 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 Bada Bum.
Brilliant. You know what you shouldn't do to your wife?
I like Ali a lot.
Do you?
I want Ali. I want you to call in more often because listen, you're a first-time caller, and we get a lot of callers that call in all the time. They get a bit cocky, they get a bit lazy. They don't realise this is a magical opportunity to be on the airwaves, and you've got that fresh-faced excitement about you, Ali.
You know why? Because I'm a salesman.
Oh man, so you can fake it.
Beverly in the Olive. Should I have said that or not?
You should have said it. You've said it. I love you. I want you to call in any time you want, Ali. But also, when you call in, I don't want you to ever lose this excitement you've got now.
Okay, can I do one for you now?
Go on.
Okay, spell shop.
Shop.
Yeah, go on.
This. Okay. S-H-O-P.
What do you do when you come to a green light?
Stop.
Yeah, do you drive a car?
Yes.
I never stop at a green. Go! This is like show.
Hey!
La, la, la. You want another one?
Did he just get me with that? Did he just flipping get me? I like Ali, though. I like it.
Do that with your mother tonight. She will fall for it.
She will. Well, to be honest, I could just do that. What do you do when you get to green light? She'll say stop. Well, don't even need to do the first bit. She'll fall for that.
You got room for another one?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, then spell silk.
You're
going to get this one now, I know.
Yeah, they eat grass.
No, I haven't done the question yet. You've got to spell
They drink water. They drink water. Okay.
Ah, you got me.
Yeah, I got it.
Anyway.
And you put bread in a toaster.
You know it. You must have gone to the same school as me then.
I think I did, Ali.
Well, 6 years older than you I am.
Well, yes, you're a very, very old man. You're probably one of the kids that used to beat me up. But surprisingly, it did happen.
No, I used to get beaten up because I'm Asian.
No, I used to get beaten up because I'm lanky. Oh man, let's hang out and we can console each other of the bigotry of this world.
The best thing to do is to come round to my house one night because it's cheap. The food is fantastic. The kids will drive you mad though.
Well, I'm there. I'm coming around.
Can you handle that?
Yeah. Can I sing you another Hindi song?
Go for it, man. Go on.
Perdesi jana nahi, mujhe chore ke. Come on!
I remember, Ian, once you said that you worked in Pakistan for 3 months.
For 3 months.
What did you do out there, man?
I was working, this was before I was on the telly, I was working behind the scene, I was doing props for a film starring Grandad, Christopher Lee, and it was about Jinnah. It was going to be like the Pakistani version of Gandhi. It was going to be telling Jinnah's story about how he, set up Pakistan and all that. But to be honest, it was rubbish. It's a shame. It was a waste of opportunity.
And what did you actually do, though?
I was in charge of... Well, I was kind of not in charge, but I was doing all the props. I had to keep an eye on the props. But in the film, because they needed... It was a rubbish story. And at points in it, Christopher Lee is dead, and he's looking at himself. So he's like a ghost watching himself. And if you saw a really out-of-focus Christopher Lee in the background, that was me.
So while you were out there, did you lose any weight because of the water and all that sort of stuff?
I was fine. I didn't get ill until the very, very last day. I got really, really ill. Yeah, and I had a terrible time. I messed the bed. Seriously.
Anyway, going back to the wife thing, wife, if you really love someone, and I do, love her to death, on arranged marriage and all that, she knows when I'm lying. So, you see, I'm on a diet at the moment. I'm 5'8", about 14.5 stone.
Oh.
A lean muscle machine.
You're a short, fat fella.
Oh, I am.
Are you sure they were beating you up because you're Asian, not just because you're short and fat?
No. I'm muscular a little bit. There's a little bit of muscle on me because I used to lift weights about your age.
Yes.
And then what it is, she can look me in the eye and she can find out whether or not real. Ali, you have been eating today. And I'll admit to I had a chicken burger and chips. I can't help it.
I think it's the Ali, it's the grease around your lips and on your fingers that's giving it away.
Well, I don't know. It could be the bag in the back of my car that she's checking around for me, though, isn't it?
Damn that Colonel Sanders and all his other counterparts.
So when are you coming round, man?
Ali, I'll be round... Well, I can't come round tomorrow night because I'm going to go and see a Kiss tribute band in Walthamstow.
I bet you never had proper, not this Indian... You can take them salad, boiled rice, Bombay potatoes, and a pilau rice, and a samosa, and a proper dom. We're talking about the proper, real McCoy stuff.
Well, I think we have, because we have someone called Suki who listens to the show and sent in...
Suki's a Sikh. one Pakistani. We're both mothers, but there's a difference in the taste.
Okay.
You've got to check it out. Man.
I'm vegetarian. Can you cater for that?
No problem. One more thing before I leave you, because I love you to death. Honestly, you make me laugh.
We're friends. We've become friends here. This is proper.
I never, ever laugh, because I'm 38 with a big mortgage and 3 kids. What can you laugh about that?
It's miserable.
But you make me laugh. Honest to God, I swear on Allah Almighty, you make me laugh. Anyway, Can you just watch my daughter? She's 6 years old today.
Yes.
Her name's Maria.
Maria?
We're at Blue Water Shopping Centre at the moment. Can you just wish her a happy birthday, please?
Maria, have a happy birthday. Your dad's a mental.
man.
Ignore what he says. You can stay up all night.
Yes, Red.
Ali, I've got to go, mate. See you later. Thank you. He was... The jingles has walked in and got a clue what's going on. That's the enthusiasm I want from now on, Agent Chris. All right? I don't want any of these deadbeats phoning in. Oh, put me through. I want that all the time. Oh, you're saying the next call will be like that? Let's wait for Vince.
In homes, at work, on buses.
Well, apparently Vince is going to be as good. Vince in the Hammersmith. Bring it on!
Hello, how are you?
Oh, yeah! All righty! Vince, high five!
Bingo, back!
Boom! Yes! The crowd are going mental.
Oh, that's good for them. You know, I can't follow that, man.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want to go then?
No, don't let me off, don't, no.
Well, if you can't follow it, we need someone who can follow it.
Oh, well...
Oh, Mum!
At least someone's enjoying themselves.
Yeah, it's just me, unfortunately, but never mind.
Oh, there's Ali as well.
Yeah, Ali, me and Ali.
Yes.
Vince, is there anything you want to say?
Well, there's only one thing I want to say. What women shouldn't do.
Yeah.
They shouldn't mess around with their husband's best mate.
Has that happened to you?
No. Well, I don't know that yet.
Well, Vince, hopefully it never will. Let's go to Eddie in the Vauxhall. Eddie, high five!
Hello, Ian, how are you?
High five, Eddie!
High five, mate.
Yeah!
The programme's been good this week, hasn't it?
Do you know what? I think we're on fire. To quote James O'Brien, we're on fire.
This week it's been good.
Last week was
Take
rubbish.
all back what I said last week about it was rubbish.
And
Really good.
remind me and London what you said last week.
That it was no good. You had dibs on and half. You're still getting a few dibs on and half reads.
Yeah. Well, by half pretty means thick people. There's no racial slur in that. But you think it's picked up a bit, do you, Eddie?
Yeah, a lot better this week. What happened to you last night?
What? When?
Last night, what was you, 12 or 21? When you handballed the ball in?
I don't look anything like Peter Crouch.
I'm sure that was you on that pitch.
I don't look anything like it. By the way, I genuinely don't know the answer to this. Did we win the football?
Yeah, 2-1.
Oh, come on, the England! Ah, dear. It has been quite a good show today. What have we talked about? What men shouldn't do and what women shouldn't do. Something like that. Do you know what? To be honest, I haven't really been paying that much attention, but it did sound a bit like this. I need the name.
My name is Khan. Stop! Don't play that.
Hoodie! Free Willy! Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Dun 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 dun.
There's nothing wrong with any of LBC. I don't want to blow my own trumpet because I haven't got one.
Yasser will be hosting the first 2 minutes of Triple M today. There we go, it's my gift to you. It's Thursday, the 1st of March. Coming up, the next 30 minutes of the show. Yasser, put your phone down. We're trying to call you up. You can see it says busy. It's Triple M. Your calls go straight to air. There's a 7-second delay. Don't swear. You'll be dumped. You'll be blacklisted from calling the station. Also, Yasser, put your phone down. Also, hopefully, if he can put his phone down, Yasser, the Doctor Who Uber correspondent, will be hosting the first 2 or 3 minutes of Triple M. I beg of thee, please don't bully him. He's a young, fragile lad. All right? 0870 9090 973. Triple M after the news. Properly nervous, because I'm not doing the first few minutes of Triple M. Yasser is. Yasser, are you there, sir?
Yeah, I'm here.
How are you feeling?
A bit nervous.
You can bottle out like a coward if you want to.
No, I'm going to do it.
Nice one. Now, what I need you to do first of all, Yasser, is I need you to quickly explain the rules to the listener.
Okay, tell me when.
Well, explain the rules now.
Okay, if you can't swear, you can, anything goes, but you can't swear because there's a 7-second delay, and you'll be dumped, and you'll be banned
blacklisted from the station.
Nice work. Now, listen,
Okay.
that's brilliant. I like that. Now, what you have to do, I'm going to go in a second.
Agent Chris told me what to do.
Okay, but so you've got to say, pick a line, and then you've got to say you're on the air, okay? Yes, sir?
I know that Agent Chris told
This
me
is
that.
Triple M. It's being hosted by Yasser. Over to you, my friend. It's up to you.
Line 8, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello there, yes?
Hello.
Yeah, this is, yes, I'm taking over the first couple of minutes of...
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Me, Italiano man. Italiano. You, welcome at my restaurant, Italiano.
I don't speak...
Tonight. Yes. Would you like to come? Is the spaghetti like a mummy used to make? All your family welcome. Oh, at the Italiano Barenti near Watford. Una Solero, Cornetto, plain Magnum, are all available at the Italian restaurant near Watford. You welcome my big margarita, give you cuddle and chuchi face, Mr. Poo-Poos. Chuchi face. Oh, it's Italiano. Italiano. Buonasera, signorita.
Thank you.
Buonasera. What time can I expect you at the...
Thanks for the invitation, but I won't be coming.
Cheeky monkey-o. Cheeky monkey-o, not come restaurant-o tonight. We invite you, non-smoky table. Very, very nice. Very nice and slap in the face. Don't come to restaurant then. Smelly poo-poo. No, no.
No.
Not coming, no, it's not.
Line 6, you're on the air. Line 6?
Hello, yes, it's Abiba.
Hi there.
Hello, you're doing a very good job. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
I wanted to ask you a question because Ian's really horrible to me. And so I want to ask you for your honest opinion, because I know you're going to give it to me. Do I sound butch?
No.
Thank you very much. I don't care what he says now because you said I'm not. I know I'm not. Thank you very much, Yessa. Have a good evening and don't put up with any of Ian's rubbish.
You're teasing me anyway.
I know that, but you know how he is. And you're a very good correspondent, and if Ian sacks you, he's a fool, but I'm sure he won't. Ian, love you. Bye, Yessa.
Bye. Okay, let's go to line 4. You're on the air.
Jack Wilde started out as Oliver in 1968, and in 69, his greatest role.
It's our talking stuff. Push your bed when things get rough. It's our talking stuff. Can't do a little, but you can't do enough. It's our talking stuff. Push your bed when things get rough. It's our talking stuff. Can't do a little, but you can't do enough.
Oh, thank you there. Let's go to line 2. You're on the air.
Hello. Hello?
Hello?
Is that me? Yeah, hello. I've got some advice for Ian for his sore throat.
I'll pass it on.
Yeah, what it is the best thing to do is have carnal integration with somebody else because it makes you forget.
All right. Is there anything else?
Hello?
Okay, line number 10. You're on the air.
Hi, Essa. You must be the world's worst Doctor Who correspondent. You know that.
Thank you very much for that. Is there anything else? Okay, then. Right, let's go to line number 1. You're on the air.
Hello. You're doing really well, by the way.
Thank you very much.
I wonder, can I sing a little song, please, to Ian?
Go ahead.
Yeah. I was actually on the show yesterday from Tom Bowler, and I said I didn't like him, but I do. So I'm ringing to actually own up and to declare my undying love for him.
He's only teasing you anyway.
Okay. I just called to say I love you, Ian. I just called to say you're such a hunk. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Thanks, line 1. Let's go line number 6. You're on the air.
I think that woman was very butch, and you're very funny, but good luck. Ciao.
Okay, let's go to line number 8. You're on the air.
Hello, yes, sir. Can I do you a little jingle? It may be a little bit CR, or maybe even a bit SH, or might be a load of old BO, but can I just do a jingle for you, yes, sir?
Go ahead. Go on then.
Hello?
Hello.
This is Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Hello. I was the Mumbler, do you remember?
Oh, yeah, when the Tony Blackburn. That was the show with Tony Blackburn. How's it going?
Pardon?
You got any mumbling back again, or is it going all right now?
Yeah.
Is it all right then?
Yeah, like,
yes, listen, we've got to go, mate. You were very good. How did you enjoy that?
Very nice.
You did a brilliant job, mate. Well done.
Thank you, bye.
Thanks a lot. Enjoy the rest of your evening. More of your calls and an MP3 after this.
Wow, that's eucalyptus.
Okay, we're asking you to send in your MP3s, and it'll be great if you can. Little bit, they don't listen, they don't have to be highly slick, Phil Spector type productions. It can just be you singing into a microphone, to be honest. Anything will do. Do I sound desperate? You can, I do a bit. You can email them, iain@lbc.co.uk, or you can put them on a CD and send them in. The address is on the website. This is from Ryan in the Wallington. Iain, I nearly died laughing at the theme tune to Agent Chris's Word on the Street. I wrote that song. I've attached an MP3 of my Brian Griffin-style barbershop performance. I hope you like it.
Iain Lee Show on LBC. Starts at 3 until 6:30. 97.3.
That was all right, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fine.
Went very well.
That last bit, you've never heard Frank Sidebottom, have you? The last bit is like a Frank Sidebottom record, which to me is borderline genius. Keep sending them in. Please keep sending them in. We've got a new one from Guy Magic Fingers, which I've not heard yet, but we'll play that probably on Monday, I guess. OK, last 9 minutes of Triple M. 0870 9090 973. Line 2, you're on the radio.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, Ian. It's Jacques from Peckham here.
Hello, Jacques.
Hello. I just phoned up to apologise to you. I was ever so rude to you the other night, and I felt awful afterwards.
What did you do that was rude?
Well, we got into a debate about old people, and I said you need all the listeners you can get, and salaries are paid by the listeners, and I was out of order. You do a fantastic job, and I just wanted to say sorry, that was all.
Jacques, I accept your apology, and that's a big thing you've done there. Would you apologise to Helen behind the glass as well? I think she was a little bit upset.
Yes, I was rude to her as well, and Hannah, I unconditionally apologise to you. I was having a bad day, and I was out of order.
Jacques, mate, I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Take it. That's good. We don't mind that. That's a big thing to do. That takes cojones to come on. I'm kind of slightly touched by that. Line 4, you're on the radio.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very, very well. You're not going to swear, are you?
This is me, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hello, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold, you're not going to swear, are you?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
OK, what can I do for you, Arnold?
Who are you?
I'm Iain Lee.
Let me talk to your mother.
My mother is not here.
Why not?
Well, she's at home.
You lack discipline.
I don't think I lack discipline.
Stop whining.
I'm not whining.
Stop it.
I'm not doing it.
Stop it.
No!
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah.
What have you been up to today, Arnold?
You lack discipline.
Why do I lack discipline? I'm just asking you a question.
Well, I've got news for you.
Well, what?
You're mine now.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Cheeky sausage. Do I lack discipline? Maybe a little bit. Line 4, you're on the radio.
St. John's Ambulance Brigade is named after St. John, who is the patron saint of ambulance brigades. Today,
Little Britain.
Stevens is being shown...
That's the most I've ever heard of Little Britain in my life. Isn't that weird? That was quite a funny line, though. Line 6, you're on the radio. Oh, no, line 6 bottled it. Where shall we go to now? Line 7, you're on the radio. Come on. That's true. Uh-huh. Yes. Then what happens? Yeah? What does it take? Oh, it's a good song, isn't it? It's a good song. Yes, they have. Ooh. Oh, let's have the rest of the song. It's a this bit's good. Listen. I love it. I love it. What a good song. Thank you very much for that. It's a good song, isn't it? Good series as well, until the Ginger Kid. Remember the Ginger Kid moved in? Mr. D shacked up with this woman and a Ginger Kid. Mr. D! Mr. D! Line 7, you're on the radio.
Yeah, all right there. Rubber Duck. God blimey, Governor. How the devil... It's that social chameleon Robert Elms. I do enjoy your show, God blimey, Governor. But, you know, you've got to be a bit like me, a bit flexible, you know what I mean?
I feel like... I'm a big fan of yours, Robert Elms, and I feel like... Give me some tips on doing a good radio show.
Well, what you got to do, you got to attend every concert that's ever been in London from 1921, Governor. Punk rock, I was a mod, a rocker, Teddy Boy twice, Skinhead 3 times, and a New Romantic. You know what I mean?
It's good advice. Is he allowed to phone me up? That's brilliant if he's allowed to. Good advice, though. Line 6, you're on the radio.
Ian, Sam, Muswell Hill.
Hello, Sam, Muswell Hill.
I just watched...
No, don't tell us anything.
No, I'm not going to say a word.
I've still not seen episode 14 yet.
I'm not going to say a word.
OK.
This is episode 15
yes.
from America. It was out in America last night.
Yes.
Ian, this is the best episode of Lost you've ever watched.
I shall be down... I shall get to my cousin Don Lode, hopefully this weekend. I'll give Don Lode a call this evening. And hopefully he'll send it over. Wow, that's exciting, because the last couple have been a little bit ropey. 0870 90 90 973, last 4 minutes of the show. Line 7 is on the radio.
Hello, Ian. It's David Bowie.
Hello, David Bowie. We're getting all the stars calling up.
How are you this evening?
I'm fine, David. What are you up to?
I'm just on my way to a little private concert. You know, one of those small gatherings. You little wonder, you.
Are you a fan of the internet, David? You must be.
Oh, yes. Of course I am.
Is this David Bowie or is this Barry? I'm confused.
I know what happened there.
There we go. This has been good Triple M today, isn't it? Really good. Line 5, you're on the radio.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, you're on the air.
How are you?
Yeah, fine, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Just want to say thank you for your photo and autograph I got this morning.
Hey, who is this?
It's Anthony.
Hey, Anthony, you got it today, did you?
Yeah, so thank you very much for that, Ian.
It's an absolute pleasure, sir.
And I hope you have a lovely evening, too.
And you have a lovely evening. People are being nice. I like Anthony. He emails in quite a lot. He's a nice fellow. We like Anthony. Oh, that's good. Line 6 is on the radio.
Hi, Ian, it's Nelson in the Norfolk.
Hello, Nelson. How's it going, man? Oh! What he's done there is he's not called for a couple of weeks. We've missed that. We've missed his number. We can't... Oh. Where shall we go to now, my lovely? Let us go to line 10. You're on the radio.
Hi, Ian.
Hey.
This is Tanya.
Hey, Tanya.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm just ringing to say, tomorrow night I'm going out with the girls to sing along The Sound of Music.
Oh, right.
And there's supposed to be 10 of us.
Yes.
But 2 have backed out.
Cowards.
So I've got 2 tickets.
All righty.
And I wanted to know if you and Agent Chris want to come.
Oh, tomorrow I'm going to go and see a Kiss tribute band in Walthamstow.
Oh, man.
Do you want to come to that?
Yes. No. We're going to dress up as nuns and we're going to have such a great time.
Tanya, dress up as a nun and come and see Dress to Kill, the Kiss tribute band. It would work for me. It would work on so many levels. Line 8, you're on the radio.
Hi.
Hello.
Line
8. That was strange, isn't it? I think there was a belch there at some point as well. Line 6, you're on the radio.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, how are you? Great show. Listen to you every night driving home.
Thank you.
Absolutely wonderful.
Very kind.
Can't think of a better thing to do when I'm driving home. It's great. Thank you very much. It's Danny from the Slough.
Hey, Danny from the Slough. Whereabouts in Slough are you from?
I was on the Britwell estate.
I grew up on the Britwell.
I was brave. I've just moved out now, and I'm down at the Eaton Wick, really. So.
Well done. Well, you've done well to get to the Eaton Wick. That's a big step up. You see, you go for... Oh, the Britwell. Line 5, you're on the radio.
Ian.
Yes.
Ian, you truly are a legend.
Wow, what the hell is going on today? I'm going to get the sack. I'm going to get the sack. People are being too nice to me. I think there must be a website. The LBC crew have posted that I'm going to get the sack, because this is weird. Line number 5. Line 5, you're on the radio.
Prince Sidebottom here. And if anyone's seen my little shopping trolley, it had Bubble with Tesco clown in it. anyone's eating, can they give me a shout out? Come on, Ian.
Thank you, Frank Sidebottom. You mention him, he phones up. We squeeze one more in. Line 2, you got 10 seconds, line 2.
You ringing?
You're on the radio.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Oh, shame. We want them 2 tickets that woman was talking about.
What, to the sing-along A Sound of Music?
Yeah.
Come and see a KISS tribute band.
She wants us to see the KISS tribute band, Auntie. We want them other tickets.
You can't have the tickets. Come and see a KISS tribute band.
This show is completely if Iain Lee in any way